Mondays suck. Klein Alley Show doesn't suck. Take your pick.
Good morning, KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Where did that come from? Whoa, sweet David Snake, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley Show?
This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this.
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning.
Klein Alley, you guys are great. Listen to you every day.
Viva Klein Alley Show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
I made it an apple. Am I an apple lady now?
Good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something.
No! Hell yeah.
So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show.
I'm wet.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show. Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
A pumpkin?
Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley.
Hand queef.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Oh, whoa, what's happening?
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, welcome to on Monday. A new week can officially begin here at KROQ. If you need us, phones open, text line open, 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers later if you want to win a trip to Vegas to see Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade at Caesars. We got that trip coming up every day this week. Going to send someone to Vegas so you can go enjoy the new residency at the Colosseum. That includes 2 tickets to the shows, 2-night stay, and a $200 gas card. So all you got to do is listen for the sounds of the slot machine every hour. When you hear the slot machine, call us up, 800-520. Oh, that's not it. That's Allie and I Maiden. That's Allie and I Maiden.
What was that?
I don't know, Omar. Was that from the bowling alley? Where was that from?
The Descanso party.
Oh, that was from Friday?
Yeah.
God, we sound terrible.
I guess there was some sort of little girl doing some contortions or something.
Oh, yes, she was dislocating her arm and shoulder.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was
Great joke to play on a parent if you're a kid.
Man, if you're a kid and you can go double joint yourself, you can constantly fake like you've got to go to the ER, freak people out.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who showed up on Friday. That was a good time. I'm sure we'll do that again. The first and final Friday Fiesta, probably not the last. But
Hey guys, I'm just leaving Descanso. It was awesome. I had a blast. I'm glad I left work early for this event. It was awesome. The tacos were great. The margaritas were awesome. Thank you, Charlie, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Blind Charlie, putting together quite a bar tab so that we could drink. And thank you
How
to
much
everyone.
was it?
You know what? It's a great question. I don't know. Not that it matters because I'm sure he's a blind billionaire, but
Right.
Owner,
I'm still waiting for my DJ controller, Blind Charlie.
yeah, Blind Charlie, if you want to step it up and start giving us some of our things on our wish list,
Yeah.
the holidays are almost here.
Well, he mentioned to me yet again that he would cover the money that I owe you for the bowling event. I was like, stop
Damn,
it, Charlie.
are you serious?
Stop. Yeah,
You gotta-
and he does that whole thing where he taps you on the shoulder. He's like, come on, Allie, let me take care of you.
Yeah. He could be mafia the way he speaks, the way he
Yeah,
pulls
but
you
like
in.
if we cross him, he's going to break our knees.
Yeah, absolutely. He whispers in our ears, which is like kind of weird and cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it was a good time. I did meet the woman, Allie, whose life you saved. She was there.
Yep.
The woman who claims Allie's hit my back. That was at a previous event we did
That
up
was in
at
Big
the
Bear.
mountain. And she claims that Allie did save her life, but then she did proceed to continue to make those weird noises she makes, which that's the noise. That's the noise. So I thought she was choking again, and I said, wow, she just must constantly go through life just going, And
Yeah,
Allie
she has
happened to
some-
pull the Heimlich on her at the right time, saved her life.
Of course, the one moment that I'm like, I saved a life. She's like, I have a condition where I choke all the time.
Right. Doesn't really count.
All you have to
No
do is
biggie.
give me a thwack on the back, and she gets her life saved like 10 times a day.
So anyway, the next time we have a hang, which will actually be this Friday, it's a blood drive, and we'll have details for that coming up. I'm sure you can find them all over the place online, but we got a lot to give you if you want to come out, give us some of your blood on Friday, save some lives. And we will get into that later this morning. Everything we have in store for you. Plus an AMA with an undercover cop. Any question you've ever wanted to know from an undercover cop. That'll all be happening this morning on KROQ. This is your freebie, but the next time you hear this, you better call us. So here we go. The sweet sounds of the unexpected slot could get you to Vegas. We'll have that. It'll happen one time every hour, the 7, and the 8, and the 9, and the 10. Every time you hear it, you call. And we will pick call 20, write your name on the wheel in studio. Spin that at the end of the show, and whoever it lands on is going to Vegas to see Nikki Glaser and David Spade. Put you up, give you some money to get there. So once again, the next time you hear the slot this hour, be sure to call us at 800-520-1067.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get the Vegas tingles.
I am as well.
We haven't been in a while.
No, I'm actually thinking this could be the longest stretch that I have not been to Vegas since I was 21. And it feels like it has been almost close to 2 years, if that's possible.
And don't you feel like, because you keep hearing all the stuff about Vegas and about how people are, not making as many reservations, you're like, I have to help save Vegas.
We have to save Vegas.
Like, Vegas is still okay, but we have to help save it.
I could come up with a million reasons why I absolutely hate Vegas. But I could also come up with probably 1,000,001 reasons why I love Vegas.
Yeah, so the reasons to why you love it will be in the first 24 hours, and all the reasons you hate it will be in the second 24 hours.
I love that you give me 24 hours. It's usually the first 2 hours is why I love it, and then the rest of the trip is why I hate it.
The first time we went to Vegas together, I saw you lose
I know, we don't have to go into
a
it.
lot of money before check-in.
Well, there was a long line.
While we were waiting in line for check-in.
That's my move. That's my Vegas tradition. I get out of the line, I leave my bag in line to hold my spot in line.
I was there with your bag.
And then I walk to whatever the closest table is and lose all the money that in my head was going to last me all weekend. I had all this money. This is my weekend money, and it's all gone.
I think you lost like $300 by the time we got to check-in.
And then when I go to check-in, I tell them, please take away my minibar privileges. I don't have any more money for that.
And they're like, card, please.
Yeah, so I get it. It's not a fun time, but I got to go back.
Yep, it'll be fun for you.
I'm jealous you guys are going.
Klein, you are a sad little man.
We know. We just disagreed.
We don't need another guy on the phone telling me that. I'm well aware, sir.
I thought the story of you paying $300 for a fry cone and a conversation with a hooker was bad. How did you not put together a basketball hoop? It's 4 parts. That's it. I don't even know what to say.
5 parts with the net, sir. You're not counting right. There's a lot of little screws, too, for the record. And don't worry, I took care of it. TaskRabbit took care of it. So
Did you have to take care of the whole thing with that little tiny Allen wrench?
Yeah. I have a better tool somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Like I did.
That's your problem. Is you're just not. A lot of really good handymen are organized.
They got good tools. They have one of those giant dressers.
There's no such thing as good tools. They're just tools, dude.
Yeah, but Omar,
are you kidding me? Good tools.
This is good tool.
It's a screwdriver is a screwdriver. No, there's no such thing as this screwdriver is better than this one.
I know.
Are you kidding me? A hammer is a hammer.
I know a guy.
It's all about the douchebag who's using it.
Okay, there's a guy I know. He's a real man, and he's got one of those things in his garage, and he opens up. He's got little drawers, and he pulls out the drawer. He's got
a drawer, a toolbox.
Like a toolbox.
Yeah, it's one of those big red rolling ones, right?
Right. And he's like,
I have one of those.
Yeah, everyone has the red rolling one. Who's serious?
Because you're a man, and he's got every possible tool for every possible scenario.
And they're all laid out next to each other like a surgeon.
Right. I have an old lunchbox that's got a bunch of random stuff thrown in it, and everything is in there from loose nails. When I reach in there, I jab my hand. An old hammer. I don't even have a good hammer. I have one of those meat. I think it's an old meat tenderizer that I use as a hammer.
What?
Oh, it's a mess. I'm not a man.
Oh my God, dude.
And then I bought myself my first toolkit, like a Fisher Price for adults.
Oh my God, my kid has one of those.
Yeah, it's great.
Does it let you hammer in fake screws?
I mean, I got it for adults. It's not really for kids, but
okay.
But the point is, it's got one of everything you need to get through the most basic stuff.
Yeah.
And even that, I'm not great at. And then I bought a drill off of a TV late night infomercial.
Oh, those are terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
So there are good tools.
Yeah. So I
had to go Milwaukee or DeWalt.
Well, I have none of those.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm in a bad spot. So that's why I couldn't put together a basketball hoop. But we went into that last week. Let's not start this week on my fails.
Hey, you look like a handyman. You got the flannel for it.
Hey, I got
You're flanneling
the Allie lesbian collection of flannel. You can see it on the YouTube. We're streaming live there right now. Allie and I have completely switched. This is an early Halloween costume. She's wearing my traditional white T-shirt hoodie, and I'm wearing a lesbian-approved flannel.
What's that little wristband you're wearing, by the way?
Where? What? This?
Is that like the little Live Strong thing?
No.
What are you doing there?
It's for breast cancer.
That's right. I'm raising money as we speak, Omar. I'm a good person. I'm a hero.
Okay.
It's actually a hairband because I'm a girl dad, so I got to constantly put up hair.
Oh, got it.
Well, that is a rubber band, and your girls 100% hate it if you use that to pull up their hair.
I have to. It's constantly. If not, they're going to get pasta in it constantly. So this is what I do. For early takeaway on the text line, Klein is not a man. Well, we'll prove that wrong throughout the show today. Don't you worry. When we get back, your chance to take an easy $100 of Allie's money. If you've been paying attention to anything going on in the world this weekend, call now. Allie knows the news. We'll kick off in moments at 800-520-1067. That is the first thing after this quick break on KROQ.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station.
Trick or treat!
And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. Our happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills. California Adventure Park and Disneyland Park, now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice. KROQ.
Allie and I are always battling out to try to be good people. Believe it or not, if you're new to the show, you may hear some of the terrible things we talk about and think, wow, these are not good people. But our goal, really, I believe, is to be good people. And we think the best thing a person can do is save the life of another person. I tried to save a dog's life. I tried to save
a statue.
I tried to save a man that was dead in a van or was dying in a van.
There was nobody in the van. It was a shoe.
Regardless, we've all made efforts to save people's lives. And Allie claims she came up to me.
I don't try to be a good person, though. It just happened to me. I stepped in.
She comes up to me right when I walk into the bar on Friday at Snow Summit. And she's like, hey, not to brag, but I just saved some lady's life. And I go, first of all, that is exactly why you did that, to brag. That's why you did it.
You would say it to me, and I would say it to you.
Okay.
Just updating.
You were so proud of yourself the way you... Why don't you tell your story? Because I think once you get to the thing you told me, at first I said, good job, you saved her life. Then all of a sudden there's a twist and you realize you didn't save her life at all.
No twist. No, there was a couple there, and I had been there probably 10, 15 minutes. I'd just gotten my drink. I just set down my whiskey shot and my beer, and I turn around, and this woman is appearing to throw up, but it's not throw up. It's like spit and stuff.
She saw you.
And I was like, I'm here. And I'm like,
monster. Ugh.
Damn, it's like 1:15. I can't believe
Yeah.
we've gotten to this point already where someone's throwing up in the lodge.
It's the problem with being at a bar during the day. When you're being at a bar during the day,
especially in high altitude, it can hit you.
Sure.
So I see that she's throwing up, and I'm going, up, just another person throwing up, and I'm proceeding to take my shot. Then I see that she's stumbling around, and the guy that she's with he's got his arms around her waist and is trying to, I thought, hold her up. But then later, he's kind of like doing a motion that seems a little bit more like the Heimlich maneuver. So then I do a double take and I go, is she choking? And he looks at me and goes, yeah, she's choking. And I was like, oh, dude, I can't believe I've just been watching this happen for the last 10 seconds. I've done nothing. So I take my hand and I give her a big ass slap on the back. I mean, loud, reverberating across the bar. And she cleared her throat and said, all right, I'm good.
Wait, hold on. Woman is throwing up. You think throwing up. Then you realize it's a guy doing a Heimlich on her. What is the length of time between when you witness what you think is a woman throwing up to you realize now you have a situation where there's someone that...
Probably 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds.
This was, at about 10 to 15 seconds.
And you say, is that lady choking?
Well, yeah, after I figured that I was like, why are his arms still around her?
Right.
Like just sit her down if she's throwing up or take her outside.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't. So then I noticed that I think he's actually doing a maneuver on her. And then I was like, well, she's choking. I don't know how to do the Heimlich, and he's already doing it. So I'm just going to do the back thwap. If you get a good back thwap, it can really
Why are you saying it like that?
Because that's what it is. It's a thwap.
A what?
It's a thwap on the back. It's not a slap. It's a thwap.
Are you trying to do funny stuff?
No.
Are you doing Vanessa's voices? What is going on here?
Was Elmer Fudd there?
What are you saying?
It's a thwap.
Are you joking right now?
No, there's a thing called a thwap. It's like a difference. It's not a slap. It's a thwap.
What's the difference?
Thwap. It's more of a hearty, not
sounds a lot gayer when you say it.
I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm just trying to give her a nice whap, thwap.
I'm pretty sure that could be worse.
No,
you can lodge it deeper.
It got the thing out, and I said, "What were you choking on?" And she said, "Chicken nuggets." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm glad that I got it out." And then
glad I slapped you. Is that what you said?
And then she left. No. And then she said, don't worry, this happens to me all the time.
Okay, so here we go. So Allie thinks for one moment, wow, I went up and I...
thwapped.
Hit this woman's back and dislodged a chicken nugget from her throat that was going to kill her. So she starts taking all this glory as I'm a hero. Then the woman turns to Allie and says, don't worry, it happens all the time. So, first of all... that woman needs to rethink her. I don't know.
That could have been the last time. I think she's prone to choking for some reason.
I think she needs to chew.
Perhaps, Allie, she wasn't choking at all. She's like, maybe she eats her food like a snake or something, and that's how she takes it down.
No. He was and then I found out later that was not her partner, that was her brother. But he said that it does he confirmed that it happens a lot. And 714 said, I was there. I saw Allie do that.
No
and then
way.
I went, yes. And
Get
then I
714 on the phone. I don't believe.
Call 714. You were there. You saw me do it. I see a witness.
Was it heroic what Allie did, or was it not? And if the woman says that happens all the time, then she's going around giving a lot of people false hero confidence that everyone's going, I saved this woman's life. And maybe she's just a woman that's got a small esophagus and can't handle it.
She was a human and not a statue.
Yeah, well,
I saved an actual human being.
But
you tried to save a fake dog.
Yeah, but Allie, once again, it sounds like if you didn't do it, she would have gotten it out anyway because she does it all the time.
No, but you don't know that.
You don't know that.
She stepped in without the thwap. She could have been dead because whatever her brother was doing was not working.
It was not
clearly.
working.
Well, clearly whatever her brother's doing.
The thwap saved her life.
It's a thwap.
You need to give thwap training.
I'm twanged and flat.
Everyone is saying it differently. And
909 said for choking adults, you never hit them on the back. It can cause whatever they're choking on to go further into their trachea.
That's what I thought. Like, I don't remember much from any of the CPR classes I took, but I definitely remember not to do the...
A thwap is an onomatopoeia that refers to a loud, heavy impact or the sound it makes. For example, you might describe the sound of water hitting a ship's side as a thwap.
Okay, great. Regardless, I think a lot of people, and if any of these witnesses, I don't know if any of these people on the phone were witnesses. Hold on, we got a witness on the phone. Hey, hello, Laura?
Yes.
Yeah, you witnessed this, or you were the person who choked on the nugget?
I saw everything,
Okay.
even before it happened.
Okay, all right. From your side, tell us what happened, please, and don't use that dumb word in the process. Go ahead.
So I was looking over in her direction because there was something there, and I asked my boyfriend.
What is that thing over there?
I asked my boyfriend to look for something, and then she went to go get water from the self-serve. She drank the water, and then I saw her spat the water, and I was like, "Dude, she's so drunk. Did you see her spit the water out?" And then that's when she got the I thought it was her boyfriend, but you said her brother, and then he just did the Heimlich maneuver on her, and the water projectiled out. Yeah, and then that's when Allie came, slapped her on the back, which we're not supposed to do, but she slapped her on the back.
Okay, yeah.
You're not supposed to do that, but she slapped her on the back, and then that's when I said, "Oh no, she shouldn't do that." And I was going to get up to go help because I'm a nurse, so I was like, "Oh, I might need to help."
I said, "Out of my way, I'm slapping."
But then she already projectile whatever she did out. But Allie did do something great. She went to go get Fiji water and gave it to her.
I did. I went and got her water. I
You didn't
forgot
pay
about
for
that.
No
Thank
way
you
Allie paid for the
So
Fiji.
she did slap her back after she already projectile whatever was in
After.
the water. And
So hold on. Allie slapped hold on. Allie beat up a woman that just
finished
survived the choking incident? You're saying
slapped her really hard. Too.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Wait.
I had to get it out.
Hold on. The nurse that was the witness, you're saying the woman already, you believe from your medical experience as a nurse, had already cleared the airwaves. And then afterwards, Allie went up and hit her in the back?
Yes. After
Okay, now
projectile all that water out.
Okay. Hero, Allie.
Yeah,
Real
the
hero.
water out, but not the chicken nugget.
Guys, I think I'm more of a hero for almost saving that dog statue now that I hear the story.
Stop it.
So Allie beat up a woman.
Did you hear the part about the water? I
Yeah,
brought her
You
water.
brought her the one thing she needs.
Bottle Fiji water.
Okay.
Bottle Fiji water.
All right. Thank you. Laura, thank you for calling to confirm. Great to see you at our event. All right.
909, maybe she scams people like on that movie Choke, and Allie just intervened and screwed up her scheme.
Unbelievable.
909 said that was my sister. She was choking. I can confirm.
That the person's just messing with you. There's no way.
This was the person.
If that's true, we got to take a break. $100. Easy money. Lots of things to give you this morning. We start, though, with Allie's cash. She goes ahead and brags about how much she knows about the news all the time. You ever had a conversation with Allie? It's nonstop. I know this, and I knew that.
Not true.
And yes, she does mush some things. And has she killed people? Probably. And has she ended some things we love in restaurants? When she said Soup Plantation, that's going to be around forever. I love that place. And then it shut down. Sure, that does happen, but...
The moment I got a Peloton.
The moment
it's downhill from there.
The day she bought the Peloton, that entire company collapsed. Same thing with Tesla, really. But regardless, it's an opportunity for you now to prove you know more about what's going on in the world than Allie. And if you do know more than she does, then she pays you her money. It's called Allie Knows the News. And we say good morning to Axel, who would like a shot at your money, listening to us in Garden Grove. Good morning, Axel.
Good morning, guys. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. Hopefully you had a decent weekend. We're back at it on a Monday. Allie will sequester herself as she leaves the KROQ studios.
Okay.
The second that door shuts behind her, she will not hear the show. It's the highlight of her morning. And your questions can officially begin. Answer these quickly, confidently, and accurately. Let's pay the people, and let's do it starting now on KROQ.
Allie Knows the News.
All right. The Dodgers will be playing which team in the National League Wild Card Game 1? Which team will they be playing?
Padres.
Question number 2. Trump has announced tariffs. In fact, 100% tariffs on all movies that are made where?
Singapore.
All right, go to question number 3. 58 million pounds of what food, and I'll even throw in delicious food, has been recalled?
Shrimp.
Shrimp. It's a treat. Hope it's not true. We go to question number 4. This video game maker that's in the game has been acquired for $52.5 billion.
EA Sports.
And finally, question number 5. Something very unusual happened during Sunday Night Football game between the Cowboys and the Packers. What was it?
2-point field goal block attempt. Return.
And I guess I should be more specific with my question. How did the game end? All right, you don't know. That's fine. I'll write it
Hugging
down.
it out.
That's fine. Hugging it out. All right, let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Man, we're trying to give you her money. These questions should not be that tricky, but once again, who knows what you were into over the weekend? People drinking, going out, and some people not sleeping at all. Maybe you had no idea what was going on, or you were just preoccupied by the big Bad Bunny news. Allie is back in the studio right now, battling Axel for her own money. It's really a lose-lose for you, Allie. Either you keep your own money or you pay the people. But here we go. Question 1. The Dodgers will be facing which team in Game 1 of the National League Wild Card?
I think I saw this. Is it the Reds?
All right, he said the Padres, my least favorite team in all of professional sports, because they got me fired. But the correct answer is the Cincinnati Reds. Allie on the board.
I kind of forget they're a team sometimes.
The Reds?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. They're still around.
They are battling the Dodgers in Game 1 of the NL Wild Card. We go to question number 2. Trump has announced 100% tariffs on all movies made where?
In Canada? A lot of movies made in Canada.
He said Singapore. Allie said Canada. You're both kind of right and wrong. He basically said any movie made anywhere outside the U.S.
Oh, jeez.
That includes
Any other
every
country?
other country in the world will be receiving a 100% tariff placed upon it. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and say that both of you get the point, because what the hell, why not? You're both technically right. A movie made in Singapore or Canada will be fined or tariffed, taxed the exact same.
Yeah, but how? There's no importing of. You're just making a movie.
Right, but I guess he's trying to keep the jobs here, and he's trying to have more film creation. I mean, I know the Los Angeles, let's even focus on just getting movies made back here where they used to get made. Now they're all getting done in North Carolina. And
yeah, I know, but every movie's just being made wherever it's being made, and then it's released.
Well,
it's not like it's like a thing that they're making and then bringing into America necessarily.
But the reason the movies have left L.A., at least for the most part, is
because of money.
They're getting tax breaks to go everywhere else.
Yeah.
Every state now and every country's going, come film here.
And they're like, okay, movies are expensive.
So at the end of Jurassic Park, they have some weird I Love Canada thing in the credits. You're like, where did that come from? It's like some weird.
That's not even true.
Subliminal thing at the end of the. I was like, I love dinosaurs. That's why I'm here. Good Canada. We go to question number 3, and let's go ahead and say Allie's still up 1. 58 million pounds of what food have been recalled? I'll even say delicious food.
Yeah, corn dogs.
Can you believe it?
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs. He guessed shrimp. Not right.
You do love shrimp.
Do love shrimp, but corn dog. 58 million pounds of corn dogs, because apparently they didn't know where the stick ended and the food started. A lot of people are eating wood chips.
In it. I'm like, don't we all know that we're eating wood chips?
I have eaten plenty of sticks in my day, eating foods on sticks.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's wood in it. We know this.
Allie goes up again. She's up 2 now with 2 questions left. Question number 4. This video game maker that's in the game has been acquired for $52.5 billion.
EA.
EA, he got that as well. That is correct. And now we go down to this final question, not that it really matters. Something very unusual happened in the Sunday Night Football game between the Cowboys and the Packers. What was it?
Oh, it ended in a tie.
All right, he said it was some sort of a 2-point conversion return for score thing, but I was looking.
That did happen, too.
Yeah, and I guess I'll give him the point anyway. But the unusual thing that rarely happens is at the end of overtime, the game was still completely tied, 40-40.
It was so weird. They were like, and that's it.
And that's it? I guess we can all go home now.
It's like so unsatisfying.
It really is. At least it was a high-scoring tie game as opposed to one of those games that ends in like a 3-3 tie at the end of everything.
Well, they said it's one of the highest-scoring ties ever.
Yeah, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Actually, you put in a decent effort. Allie still smoked your ass, so we will send you a recalled corn dog and $0. And what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ?
I'm Axel from Garden Grove, and Allie knows the news.
At least for now, she does. And if you thought that tie at the end of the Cowboys-Packers game was something, just wait till you hear Allie's Gayest Sports highlights.
Oh, they are the gayest I've ever found, I think.
She said this week of NFL action was truly
I had too many
gayest.
clips, too many.
She will prove that to you next, KROQ. We're going to be back in a second. We got lots going on this hour on the show.
72114. I was there too, and I saw Allie smack the S out of that woman.
Okay, great. Allie beat up a woman. Amber? Yes, hi, Amber. Go ahead. Quickly. Hold on. We may have the choker on the phone. Put her on hold, guys. I can't take her. Hey, Amber?
Yes.
You were the one who choked?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, you okay?
Yeah, I am.
You need any more Fiji water?
Do you think Allie saved your life? Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she noticed and it helped.
Hold on.
Don't choke again.
Are you choking right now? What's going on?
No.
You believe that Allie did something that actually saved your life? Because the way we just heard about it from a nurse, you already had cleared the airwaves and then Allie went up and hit you.
No, well, she didn't give me the water, I think, because it was still kind of like slightly there. So, the water has to go down more.
So the saving part was the giving you the water?
Yeah.
What about the slap? Was that a good slap?
Do you have a bruise on your back today that we need to know about?
Most likely.
Okay. So Allie did not make your situation better.
She didn't make it worse either.
Okay. That's real hero there. We didn't know that Jimmy Kimmel was going to say this last night when he returned to TV.
The guy who fired me from my first radio job in Seattle, his name is Larry. In 1989, Larry tried to force me to do a bit called Jokes for Donuts, where people would call in with a joke and I would give them donuts. I refused to do it, and then I made a lot of fun of Larry for suggesting it, and eventually Larry fired me, and I had to move back in with my parents.
On that note, and coincidentally, our boss suggested the same thing, and we said sure, so here we go.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time for your favorite game, Jokes for Donuts. Just tell us a joke, and we'll give you a donut.
So what did the elephant say to the naked man?
What?
How do you breathe through that tiny thing?
Funny.
Donut! You're getting a donut, apparently. You made Vanessa laugh. You're getting a donut.
I'm allergic to pumpkin spice. It gives me a tummy ache.
Hey, Gus, what happens with the pumpkin spice?
It gives me a tummy ache.
Tummy ache.
I don't get it.
Tummy ache.
Your stomach hurts, you're saying.
Yeah, yes.
Did you guys hear the story about the woman who tried to cut her husband's wiener off?
This is a topical reference, but
happened?
yes, go ahead.
Well, she actually missed, so they only charged her with the missed wiener.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time for your favorite game, Jokes for Donuts. Just tell us a joke, and we'll give you a donut.
I got to say, I think Jimmy Kimmel was right. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. We were watching football yesterday. Maybe you were as well. Allie watches the games differently than the rest of us.
Oh, yeah. When somebody takes a little time out so that they can get ready to blow, that's something that sticks out to me. There was a lot of deep penetration, a lot of loose balls yesterday, a lot of high-scoring games, but I compiled everything. I actually listened to so many highlights that I have far too much to work with. I had to boil it down. I did save a few just for a rainy day, but these are your Gayest Sports highlights of the week for Week 4 in the NFL.
Here are the Gayest Sports highlights from the week.
2nd and 16. Penix. Pump. Penix. Rainbow.
Byard in the middle. He's going to look at Myers coming inside.
Field Scatterboo the call. He'll try to plow. Devoured.
Stafford drops it in. Nakua finishing it off.
Keep an eye on Jackson. He's going to come underneath, grab his waist, and get to the inside. You grab him, and then you get underneath it.
Time to swing the ball out in a massive 69-yard play. Nice. Youngwei Koo, as the two were kicking.
Have inside here, 10 guys.
He'll take it himself, and down he goes. Below two, comes shooting through like a torpedo.
Genty getting a breather here, Mostert giving him a blow.
Dicker is perfect.
All alone, 2-2 Atwell, and it's 2-2 goodbye.
Okay. And then some.
Got ready, Stewart.
These have been the Gayest Sports highlights from this week.
So what? Wow.
Gay and then some.
And then some.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 FM. The world famous KROQ.
You're listening for the sound of the slot machine. Could score your trip to Vegas later this morning. If that's too far for you, don't worry. We'll have Disneyland in your future as well. The bribery runs thick on a Monday morning here on the world famous KROQ. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show.
In the wild.
Now, let me ask you a serious question, because Jake does this whenever we have a guest on the show. He will hand the guest his dog, and he'll say, hold this dog. Yeah, he'll say,
I asked first.
I've seen it happen. I saw it happen with Gavin Rosdale Bush. You didn't ask
He
first.
loved her.
You hand the dog. You hand the dog, and then the person takes it. Goes, "Oh, what's this?" And then Jay goes, "Hold on." And then
What's this?
And then
Like they don't know what a dog
And then he
is?
stops and takes a picture.
Can I tell you?
Do you do that?
I don't do it so disgustingly and disrespectfully in the workplace.
Right.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
When we asked, she admitted to crapping herself many times.
Once.
How often does this really happen? She said once, and that was true.
Thank you.
Wow.
Quick and let it go.
You only crap. Yeah,
Because you remember to put your pull-up on the other times.
Good. She only crapped herself one time, guys.
In college.
You're thinking to yourself, if you're watching along on YouTube right now, well, Klein looks all refreshed right now. He's wearing a new shirt. Johnny said, I got a new fit on. Maybe it's the haircut I got. The reality is, I'm not rested because of the weekend, Allie. I got laid twice this weekend.
Whoa.
2 times one weekend.
Good job.
My way of celebrating Allie's anniversary. And
I've had sex no times this weekend.
Well, that's why. One for me, one for you. But the real reason is because I put in effort. I planned a date night on Saturday. We went to a restaurant that she had mentioned, like under her, she'd gone there with some friends like a month or so ago. And she's like, oh, it was like the food was good. We should go sometime. And I made a note, like usually I forget that stuff in one ear out the other.
This will get me laid.
I was like, gotta remember that. That's power. So I had the kids randomly both had birthday parties at the same time, so we had like a 2-hour window on Saturday night.
Cool.
And I was like, great, got a reservation.
God, gotta love the birthday parties you don't have to go to.
That never happens.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, we were
oh my God, the stars aligned.
We
dude.
were talking about on the drive there. The odds of
Amazing.
this feel like 1 in a billion. It feels like winning
Yeah.
Powerball. 2 kids' birthday parties, both happen to be on a Saturday night, starting at 5 o'clock, and you have to pick them up till 8 o'clock. So it was like unbelievable. It was like the most unbelievable thing ever.
What a horrible weekend for those parents.
Terrible.
You totally
Thinking about
yeah,
that.
right.
I had a drink for those parents. Had sex for them too.
They're just crying in a bathroom somewhere.
And we get to the restaurant, a nice table. Sometimes it all like everything's working out great. Food's fine. She's got the salad. She's like, oh, they got this great kale salad. You know me, I hate kale, but I go, oh,
Kale.
whatever you want. Great,
On a
enjoy.
Saturday night dinner, kale salad?
That was one of a few things. Don't worry. There was like some sashimi stuff. There was like little it was a bunch of little appetizers. She's eating the salad, and all of a sudden she makes this kind of disgusting look with her face, and I go, "Oh my God!"
She's looking at
She
you?
saw me. She finally was looking at me.
When you look in each other's eyes.
She looked up at me. I go, and she goes, "Do you see that?" And I go, "What?" And there is crawling around the top of the bowl, the rim of the bowl, one of those worms that kind of does that move where it kind of gets small then big, small then big, small then big. I don't know if it's an inchworm or
Are you talking
earthworm.
about worms in general?
There's a certain type of
all
worm.
worms do
Well,
that.
whatever. It's a worm.
Like, what are you talking
There's a
about?
worm crawling around the rim of the bowl. So she's obviously like now at this point she's completely nauseated.
Are you sure it's worm or slug?
It's worm-like. It looks worm-like. And I kind of do the whole,
It means it's fresh.
I go, yeah, we eat $1 million a year. We don't even think about it.
Well, and you know how expensive those restaurants are. You can get a little free food.
I didn't think that. I just didn't want this to ruin the chance, of like, this is a good thing going, and I had put in just enough time to potentially have sex after the dinner, which would have been the second time. The second time ended up happening last night instead. So she goes, we'll send this back. I go, just whatever, just push it aside. We don't need to bring up, it's a bug in a salad. That's like a normal thing, right?
No, it's not.
It's not a normal thing?
I don't think so.
At a restaurant.
I don't eat enough salads to know what's normal with salad.
Yeah, Jake's right, not at a restaurant.
Man.
I would expect bugs in like a salad at a grocery store.
So we call the waitress over, and of course I got to pull the flashlight out, and I'm like, I don't know if you see this.
That sucks too because it's on you.
I got to be the person to be the bearer of bad news.
I hate being asked. Can you ask about this, or can you say something?
So she goes, what would you like me to do? And
the ball's in her court at that point.
So I'm like,
what are you going to say, a magic trick? What do you think?
She needs to ask the manager what she needs to do, which
they
is
should comp your entire
They should
meal.
at least comp the salad.
So I said,
very least.
She goes, would you like me to get rid of that? And I said, yeah, that would be great. So she goes, okay, hold on. Then she walks away. Doesn't take it with her, walks away. Comes back with another person. The other person pulls his a real flashlight, not a phone flashlight, a real flashlight out, and gets rid of the worm. Not the salad.
Like a flick it? Like
he plucks it off with a bar napkin.
Okay.
And and it was a frog. And he goes, "Arr!" And he ate it. And then he went back to his lily pad. He goes, he grabs the worm, and then he walks away. And they leave the salad sitting right there on the table.
And this is a really nice restaurant, or
I mean, it's not like a hole in the wall. It's a fine restaurant. I don't know.
But it's
was this the solution? Was this?
Yeah, so I go,
this is it.
So she goes, is that all they're gonna? Is that what they thought we meant? We said get rid of it, just take the worm. And I go, they got to be coming back with something else. Maybe he's going to inspect it in the kitchen. He's going to come back with the findings. I don't know. So
do you think this happens regularly?
I would not
Did
think
they seem
so.
alarmed?
Not as much as they should have been, but once again, the restaurant was it was half indoor, half outdoor. So I was like, well, we were in the indoor part, but we're close enough to the outdoor part that I go,
You're
maybe,
too nice, dude. No.
I go, maybe
it doesn't happen.
Maybe they walked.
No.
Well, that's what she was saying. I was doing all this stuff. This is exactly my conversation with her.
Yeah,
I'm like, maybe they walked the salad from the kitchen outside. A worm flew in it. But
it was just on the bowl, right? It wasn't on the salad?
It was. She had just taken a big bite of the salad, was chewing the bite of the salad, said to me, I know you don't like kale, but you should try this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I got wings here. And then I see and then right as she's chewing it, the worm is crawling around the rim of the bowl.
Okay, but it wasn't physically on the salad.
But in her mind, if there's one worm, there's a million worms, right? That's the way she looks at it. There's probably, so she's like completely, at this point, like just nauseated by the whole situation. And I say to her, once the guy comes and takes the worm for inspection, I go, well, they're going to come back with something. And they do not come back with anything. And then at the end, they bring out the bill, and the salad is on the bill. And I say,
if she did not eat the salad,
it just sat exactly where it was.
Then it should not be paid for.
I say, look, I'm not one of these people that's like Allie's type of person. I feel would bring worms with her and drop them into stuff at the end to be like, I'm not paying for it.
Excuse me, would you look at this?
Look at these pocket worms.
This is just all worms.
So
after the salad's completely like
already gone,
there's a bowl of worms.
I mean everything. Well, anyway, so I say to this, I go, look, I'm not
but D-bags say that. I'm not normally that guy.
But we didn't eat the salad. There's obviously the worm thing here. She goes, I thought you said to get rid of it. I was like, yeah, I meant the salad, not the one worm. And she goes, oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, we can take that off the bill.
Okay.
She's like, would you like us to make you another one? I'm like, we're leaving. We like a to-go salad? What are we talking about
here? Was she in
here?
her 20s?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like new workforce.
I think it was Johnny. I think Johnny was my waiter.
But I think it's when it's your first couple of jobs, you don't necessarily know what to do in those situations. You're just like, and probably no one has trained her properly to be like, hey, if there's a worm in the salad, comp the salad.
Right.
You know, she's just like, so what do I do?
Yeah, so it was, I just thought it was an interesting maneuver to only come and take away not the whole thing, but just the one issue with the thing.
I mean, to be honest, if I had seen something like that on my salad, it was just on the bowl, I would have said something. But if they hadn't comped it, I would have just ate the salad.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I would have just eaten it.
And I was thinking, if it was anything other than kale, like to me, the gross thing was the kale more than the worm.
Excuse me, there's kale in this. Can you please comp this?
Can you get rid of this kale?
It's disgusting.
I just wanted the worm, okay?
Klein, Alley Show.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Man, things are already getting very, very stressful in here. Vanessa is freaking out.
She is.
She's getting herself all amped up and ready for the return of Lie Day Friday in our studio. Lots of technology, a certified polygraph examiner. His name is John Grogan. He is the best. You can find him at Lie Detector Guys on Instagram. We will put that link up right now. He has been here. He has done, I don't know how many of these Lie Day Fridays you've done with us, John, but you're always a slam dunk, and the audience loves you. And thanks for bringing the energy on a Friday morning.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you again, John.
All right, his mic is on. I just want to point that out. But he doesn't like to waste time with words. He will let everyone know that when Vanessa answers these questions, they will be what % accurate, or at least you will be able to tell if she's lying with what % accuracy.
It'll be virtually 100%.
Virtually 100%. So if she lies about things like her age or where she's worked before or relationships, we will know if she's telling the truth or not, right?
For sure.
Okay. I feel good about this.
Yeah, I do too. And John, we've been seeing you pop up all over the place. I feel like I just scroll through Instagram and then videos pop up with these like famous lie detector, like, you know, K-pop bands and stuff. And then there's you doing lie detector tests. You've been all over the world, haven't you, John?
Yep.
Has celebrity changed you at all?
No.
Great. All right, that's John. We've got lots of questions that were submitted, and I don't know which ones of these will actually make the official ones we ask Vanessa. Everything from, is she currently sitting on a booster seat? Did she ever actually work for NASA? Is she faking her accent? Have you ever misspelled a caller's name on purpose so Klein looks like a total idiot on the radio? These are all great questions. Some people just said, please post more bikini pics. Not a question, but that is a request. But Vanessa doesn't want you guys to get creepy. So without any further ado, yes, Vanessa.
Wait, are we going to do our shot?
Oh, you want to do
yeah.
Oh, John, if we do a shot of tequila, will that mess up the results at all?
Not at all.
Okay, we poured one for you as well. I don't know if you're a drinker. We have some tequila here as we kick off this Friday. Cheers. We got the final Friday fiesta. Any final words you want to say, Vanessa, before we know you're a liar?
I'm not a liar. I'm going to be super honest, and don't judge me, and I'm sweating. Okay, let's go.
You're sweating a lot. All right, check this out. We're streaming on YouTube right now. KROQ YouTube. Join now. Here we go.
Such a big shot. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That is true. That's already correct.
Ooh,
wow, that was a nice lukewarm shot of tequila. Nothing like it. All right.
I need a lime.
What do you need?
A lime.
A lie, you said?
She needs a lie. She needs a lie.
Lime.
Let's get to it. It's time officially now for Lie Day Friday.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Why is it lie after lie after lie?
The only thing I know for sure is you're a goddamn liar. It's a lie.
You're a parasite of lies, and I am your worst enemy.
Lie Day Friday. Lie Day Friday.
All right, real questions, real answers, or we find out. And John, once again, is a certified polygraph examiner. He's done over 14,000 lie detector tests. That number's probably grown. And he is one of our absolute favorites. Nice enough to come in here and strap Vanessa into the machine. Vanessa said a bunch of things. By the way, 949 wanted to say, as a prolific drug dealer, Vanessa is probably trained at fooling lie detector tests.
Totally.
John, even if she has training in her drug dealing ways, are you able to seep through that with your technology?
Yes, she has no way to control certain parts of her body.
Cool.
Oh, very hot.
You know what? I love cocaine.
All right,
She's
question
admitted it.
number 1. Vanessa, we'll ask these one time. He'll keep track. We'll play a song. We'll get the results.
Okay, I'm going to stay still.
You look like a toddler and act like a tween, but how old are you really?
34.
Question 2.
Can't make me
I'm
laugh,
a big girl.
Allie.
Oh, that's
This
right.
is a big smile. Like, yeah.
You're a big 34. Good for you.
I'm 3'4".
Do you think Johnny is a lazy Gen Z pussy and doesn't deserve a job working with you?
He's been doing so good lately. I have thought about that before. That this is a yes or no type of dealio, right? I'm gonna go with recently. I'm gonna say no. That's my answer.
How about not recently?
I feel like if we just don't talk, she will talk herself into a wild thing.
Right. Okay. Question 3. If you had to sleep with one person on the show,
Why is this a question? Why is this a question?
I haven't even asked the question yet.
Okay, go
If
ahead.
you had to sleep with one person on the show,
Would you kill yourself instead?
Yes.
no, that's not the question. If you had to sleep with one person on the show, who would it be?
I'm gonna be a wimp, and I'm gonna go for Allison.
Yes.
Woo!
Allison, that's,
Just to try, just to try it out.
that's pedophilia.
gay.
That is gay. It's also pedophilia, Allison.
We're
Don't
like
care.
the same age.
Question 4. Were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel?
No,
What?
Whoa.
I don't know. I was a baby when I lived in Colombia. I'm not sure.
John, I've seen you make a move that I've never seen you make before. Are you trying? Is your computer exploding? What's happening?
A lot of blood pressure.
That's weird.
A lot of blood pressure.
That's weird. I don't know what that's about.
So, Vanessa, your answer is, were you or your
My
family...
answer is
Vanessa,
no.
your answer in the question, were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel? You said...
First of all, no, because I was a baby, so no.
That's not the question, is were you a baby?
That was her previous question. You said you were 34. All right, I'm writing it down. She says no. That's fine.
Okay.
Vanessa, have you ever done cocaine?
No.
Question 5.
I'm just laughing, okay? That is a no.
Would you rather Klein Alley Show is #1 in the ratings or Colombia wins the World Cup?
Oh my God. Colombia win the World Cup. Hey, guys.
That's so messed
we
up.
just need one win for the world to know that we're the best. And then the following year, Klein Alley can be number
No,
one
only,
forever.
only one thing can happen, and you get to decide. Do you want Colombia to win the World
This
Cup
is
or
so
Klein Alley Show to be
hard.
#1?
I'm super Colombian, guys. You guys don't get to see that part of me. Of course I want Colombia to win the World Cup.
We've seen that party.
Can Klein and Alley be number 2?
No, that's not part of the question.
Yeah.
That's not part of the question.
Well, my answer is Colombia.
We learned yesterday that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we are #2. No one around here cares. Number 2
care.
sucks. Here we go,
And
moving
that's
on.
it. It's a win.
Have you ever slept with someone who is in a relationship?
No. Well. You guys know this answer when I found out. I didn't know.
So
I
what's-
didn't know.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yes or no?
Yes, you do. You guys, I told you. All right. Without my knowledge, if I didn't know, then no. But with the knowledge afterwards, I'm like, damn.
But
Then
with a
yes.
knowledge, damn, that's your answer?
John, are you able to score that answer or no?
She's being evasive.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was being evasive.
Okay, what does that mean?
No, this is like typical where she just
Vanessa.
tries to charm her way out
I'm
of
not
it.
charming anything. Look,
You're just joining
I
us.
didn't know, and that's it.
If you're just joining us on KROQ this morning, Vanessa is strapped in a lie detector test right now. We are halfway through her lie detector test. John is here to administer the test to make sure it is 99.999% accurate. Allie is here to laugh along, and Omar is here to play sound effects to really get inside of Vanessa's head. She's had a shot at the
I
tequila.
pooped my pants and I don't have underwear. What? I did not. I never said that. I never said I don't have underwear and I poop my
I'm
pants.
glad you played that clip because the next question is: you have admitted to crapping yourself many times.
What?
How often does this actually happen?
It only happened once in San Francisco. I was in college. Give me a break.
Next question.
So defensive in questioning.
It's happened to everyone.
We asked your mom.
She's gonna off one of us.
We asked your mom to join us for the lie detector test, and she would not join us live, but she did give us this question. It was very nice of her to participate. Here's your next question.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter. I feel I know everything about her.
But if I had to ask one question, it would be, how many chefs have you in the back seat of a car? More than a 100 or less than a 100?
That accent is wild. Just one.
Just one chef.
100.
Just one chef.
One.
Just one. 100.
Is it 100 or one?
Not just one.
Just one chef.
I also wanted to point out that Vanessa thinks that Vanessa's accent is less than her mom's.
Guys, my mom.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter.
That is your real mom, right?
Yeah, that's my mom. Obviously, that's a thick accent. I know my accent is not that thick. This is like, it's pretty neutral.
No.
I believe it.
John's machine is going all over the place now. All right, here we go. Final questions. Vanessa's on the lie detector test. It's Lie Day Friday at KROQ. If you could kill off someone on the show, who would you pick and would you cry once they're dead?
What a question. I wouldn't kill anyone. That's
you have to
my
pick
answer.
one.
You have to kill someone.
If I have to pick, I would pick Jake so I can keep Kiwi.
Wow. Interesting.
Wow, you kill him for his dog?
Jake, you're
That's
dead,
so
man.
messed up. So Columbia of
And would
you.
you cry?
It is.
Would you cry if Jake is dead?
Yeah, I would cry.
You would?
Yeah,
How long?
like a week.
No, you would not.
I have feelings.
John, there's lying going on, right?
There is.
Yeah.
How many
Breathing
lines?
stops.
Yeah, you've got Rock. Klein Alley Show. Get your ADD news in just a moment. First, though, everyone's on the phones now, and I assume I know why. Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Dude, I actually have no idea why I'm calling. I just heard you say, you know what to do, so I called. I have no idea what's going on.
Wow, look at you. The luck. You must be lucky. You are the 20th caller after we played the sound effect of a slot machine on KROQ. It'll be happening all morning long, and every hour we're going to write another name on this wheel, spin the wheel at the end of the show. Your name is going on there with 3 other names, and if it lands on you when we are rounding out the show today, you will go to Vegas to see Nikki, Glaser, David Spade at their new residency just announced. We'll put you up, and you'll also get $200 to get there. So write down the name Andrew on the wheel, Allie. And hold on, Andrew. Hopefully you're listening later this morning, all right?
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, thank you. When you hear the slot machine later this morning, it'll happen again every hour. Once an hour, 4 names on the wheel. Someone's getting the trip, and we'll give away a trip every single day this week. So Andrew is 1/4 of the way towards his trip to Vegas. Get ready. You know Vegas doesn't make anything easy, Al. You can't just give the trip away like that. You got to go make him battle 3 other listeners. Let's get to your news now, and then a brand new hour of the show can begin. When you hear the slot machine next hour, please be sure to call and claim your spot on the wheel. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
We're entering the last couple of months of Jason. As Postmaster Johnny would say, Jason is the best time of the year. July, August, September, October, November. Those are the months that have the most fun packed into it. Shows all over the place. Ohana Fest happened over the weekend, but also a lot of other shows all over the country. And Lola Young was doing a show in New York City when she collapsed on stage and had to be carried off by medical staff. Now, we don't really know why, and she didn't really specify, but later in the show, Remy Wolf went on stage and addressed it and said that was really effing scary. My friend Lola's backstage, but she's okay. She then canceled a show that she was supposed to play yesterday. All she has said about it was, had a tricky couple of days. Sometimes life can really make you feel like you can't continue, but you know what? Today I woke up and made the decision to come here, and I wanted to be cool, and sometimes life can throw you lemons, and you just gotta make lemonade.
I'm surprised more.
Like, what a weird thing to say.
I'm surprised more artists don't pass out on stage. When we go up there to introduce a band, it takes us about 20 seconds, and I get winded.
Why?
That's
what's wrong
exhausting.
with you, dude?
Well,
all you're doing is just talking.
And it's like 1 minute.
We got-
tops.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to run up.
And by the way, the artists, they're performing. At the extreme artists like Taylor Swift, 3-hour show.
Right.
That's only 3 hours of your day. That's the extreme. Most artists are only doing like an hour.
But it's an hour of full energy, full on.
Steps to the stage.
That's not an hour of full energy.
Yeah, when you perform on stage and you give it your all and you play your heart out. When I used to do it, I used to get off stage tired and I'd be like, what the hell? Why am I so tired? I didn't do anything.
Okay. All right.
And then like afterwards, like these guys do like tons of radio stuff too and interviews they don't want to do. So like, yeah, it's down to the bone
I didn't need
tired.
back
you
up
know
on my-
exactly what it's like.
Johnny and Lola
I was
Young.
a rock star at one point.
Okay. All right.
that.
Okay.
What was your biggest gig you played, Johnny?
The Commerce Casino with Rip Nasty. That was like huge.
Holy
It was one
crap.
show we did 3 years ago.
And
It was the biggest
Exhaustion?
crowd ever. We had a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band open for us.
I remember. That's sad that's
No,
your story.
actually, we opened for them, actually. Never mind.
The story
No
just
one
took a turn.
opened for you.
Right.
But if you think about, God, last weekend there was a crazy game where the team, I can't even remember the team, they drove across the field for 97 yards. They had 10 minutes on the field, and they had to get oxygen and stuff on the sideline afterwards.
Yeah.
I was
Those are
like,
professional
wow,
athletes.
10 minutes.
Right.
So that I
total
can
of playing.
understand.
I mean, you are exerting yourself at 110% over and over again, and I can see that. And I expect to hear more of these stories during the summer months when it's really effing hot out and everyone's outside performing in dead heat. I don't know if this was really one of those situations. And then to have to cancel a show the next day because of it, I think it's more than just overexertion. You know, it seems like there's something else going on. Otherwise, she would have said that.
That's why Jake's right to support Tool, because Maynard James Keenan just stands in the corner.
Oh, there could be a dummy in his place. No one would know. Some other guy in a mohawk.
He's in the shade of a speaker.
And he's
We
like,
can't
don't
even
look
see
at
him.
me. It's not cool.
The guy's probably got full energy the whole time.
No phones. We want to say this never happened.
Smart.
EA Games is going private. It's one of the biggest deals in history. The Sims, Madden, Battlefield, and many, many more games are now privately owned, which is weird to think about. EA was purchased for $52.5 billion, and this is, they said, could become the largest ever buyout funded by a private equity firm. I don't know what this really means for the video game industry or this company in particular and how they're going to change anything, but it's really weird to think that it was just big. Everyone had stock, obviously, and they're just going to pay out everybody and just take it private.
It's a good day. Good day to be working at EA, apparently, if you were there. If you were like employee
number 4. Yeah, but maybe it's not.
Or I would imagine if you had some of that stock, you're going to be sitting pretty right now. But once again, I have no idea what, when they start talking about private equity, I have no idea what any of that is.
When people say private equity, I'm like out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they've lost me.
Especially just the term equity, even though it's been explained to me many times, I'm like, I don't get
I just found out hedge fund had nothing to do with gardening like a week ago. I was like, wow, I don't know. There's just apparently a lot of money in gardening and stuff. I don't know. Wilmer talks about it a lot.
Also, as we get towards the end of Jason, you're starting to see a lot of Halloween and Christmas items. Obviously, Halloween's definitely here, but the big story that I saw coming up on my Costco feed was the giant 5-foot-long advent calendar that customers are freaking out about. Apparently, they're selling out everywhere. It's $189, 5-foot-tall chocolate advent calendar. The whole thing is made of chocolate.
That sounds like something that Costco shoppers would enjoy.
What an impulse buy. If you're just going for your regular shop, getting toilet paper, whatever, and then you're like, and this $200 5-foot-tall whole chocolate advent calendar. Let's throw that in.
Well, that's going to be tough to wait around. I've already eaten, as I told you, I've already loaded up on Halloween candy and eaten it all. So if I'm already buying a giant chocolate calendar for December, there's no chance that's making it through the beginning of November.
Well,
before
and
it's
like
eaten.
buying that stuff in advance, how are you going to hide that from anybody, right?
You
I mean,
can't.
if you get it for your family,
But
because
the
you're probably
advent-
not just one person getting that.
You don't hide that because that goes on display December 1st, right? I mean, that's the idea, is that each day you eat a little bit more of the calendar.
Yeah, but I thought those, like when I was a kid, it was just the 12-day. It was 12 days of Christmas, so it was a 12-day advent calendar.
Now they have the month-long one.
Yeah, you're the real El Cheapo right there.
So now is this
We're only doing 12 chocolates, Allie. We don't observe this.
And they were tiny.
I believe that. All right, very sad. A brand new hour of the show starts now. Here we go.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
I'd like to invent a year-long advent calendar with a little treat every day. Why not?
Yeah, but I want it to be like cheese or
shrimp,
something. I don't
shrimp,
care about
cheese.
chocolate
Every
that
day
much.
it's a surprise.
Ecstasy.
Yeah, open it up. Oh, look at that. The Viagra.
It's your 2026 Molly Advent calendar.
Well, every day something different. That's a great idea. Costco, get on that. There's $1 billion idea
Well, this
for
one's
you.
a fentanyl patch.
365-day advent calendar with a big surprise every day. One day it's a piece of shrimp. The next day it's ecstasy.
Or maybe it's just a pill. You don't know.
Great.
Mystery pill.
Mystery pill.
Love it.
How's
Love
today going to go? That was a downer. Oh, boy. We got lots to get to this hour on the show.
You got dongs.
We have a undercover cop that will be joining us. He would like to be anonymous. He's been an undercover cop for a while, though, and he will answer every question that we've ever had and you've ever had. That'll be the AMA this week. An undercover cop to join us. I think the number one question we all want to know is, if someone asks you if you're a cop, do you have to say you're a cop, or do you get to lie and then arrest them later? So that'll be happening later this hour. AMA with an undercover cop. We also will be hitting that slot machine sound when you least expect it. Call us when you hear the slot. You could end up in Vegas with Nikki Glaser and David Spade. And we are also T-minus 1 hour to go before we give away tickets to go to Disneyland so that you can enjoy some Disney. Allie was there over the weekend, and she's got a cautionary tale, which we will get into this hour as well. So, kicking things off with Green Day now. And if you need us, 800-520-1067 to call, to text, to interact. We're on radio and streaming live on YouTube right now. Just search KROQ.
Her breathing's...
Have you gotten a few lies today so far? Yes, I believe. Okay,
Jake's breathing's going to stop soon.
Yeah, he sure is. Get that dog. 2 more questions. What segment that we do on the show do you hate the most?
That's tough. I want to say Bamboozle. I'm not in love with that segment. And sometimes I don't like pity claims because I can't find people.
Oh, okay.
But
we force you to get real people. We don't do actors and actresses like every other show on the radio.
It's a process.
Right, it's a process.
But yeah, those are my 2.
Okay.
This is more than 7.
Yes, it's much more.
We're gonna
Would
go
you
over
consider dating John Grogan?
Oh, how funny. John, you know that wasn't me. But no, because he's a little bit too old for me.
Wow.
Sorry, John.
John, does that hurt your feelings?
No.
Oh.
He looks sad right
We're
now.
friends.
Well, they just fist bumped. That was
She just
beautiful.
pounded him.
Are we done?
And finally, do you love chicken?
Like a regular person.
Yes or no?
Just the right amount.
Do you love chicken?
Love is an understatement.
Just answer the question.
No.
You don't love chicken.
No, I don't love chicken.
She said love is an understatement.
I know. I heard it.
I don't know.
All right.
She loves it more
John,
than anyone has ever
John
loved
Grogan,
anything.
I know we're going to get some results in a moment from this lie detector test. Were there multiple lies told?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to
Lies.
find out exactly what things Vanessa was honest about and what things she lied about. And we will get to that after this. Of course, it is Lie Day Friday here at KROQ. Vanessa on the hot seat.
Klein Alley Show.
Have you ever had an invisible day? Do you know about this concept that apparently is growing in popularity?
With
where
being invisible? Yes, I know exactly what that's
Allie's
like.
entire life has been an invisible life, where she's at parties and no one even knows she was there.
Exactly.
They are suggesting...
Did you go to my wedding? Yes, I was there.
I'm in the pictures. Look! There's apparently a growing movement right now, and they're suggesting that it will help you if you are feeling stressed out or burnt out or overwhelmed with everything you got going on with your job, family, relationship, etc. And that is that you should take an invisible day, where you basically go off the grid for a day as if you are...
Do you take the day off?
I think it's a combination of everything. Like, you don't go to your job, maybe it's a weekend, but you basically don't interact with anyone. You let people know ahead of time, like, hey, consider me on Tuesday, consider me a ghost. I will not be responding to texts. I will not be checking emails. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do whatever I want to do that day to just exist, get
Then
stuff done.
If you're going to do that, I think that is healthy, but you need to also be away from your phone.
Well, you could do the invisible
You can't
day.
just hole up in your room and be on your phone all day and be like, it's my mental health. I'm being invisible. You have to go explore and have like a date with yourself. I've done that.
You have?
Yeah, I did.
She did that when she went to the river rafting thing.
Oh, yeah, but you were with all those other people. That was like your weird Lady of the River trip you went on.
It was called Lady of the River. You're right.
Whatever the thing was. You were telling a lot of stories about it. We all tuned out, but it was something. You
much.
crapped in a can. We remember
For
that
me,
part.
anyway.
But
no,
that
but
was-
I've taken myself on dates before.
What?
Oh, what a sad thing that is.
That is so sad.
This is what this is what people who are invisible do.
Do you ever ask yourself out and then reject yourself?
Yeah. I turn myself down. No, you basically say, I'm going to take myself out to do something that I enjoy by myself.
Oh, it's so funny. I did that yesterday because my family was being lame.
And what
I
did
was
you
just
do?
like-
Where did you go?
I went to a brewery where they were having a grand opening, and there was a barbecue truck. So I was just like, I invited them, and they were like, nah. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go and have a couple of beers and barbecue.
Or you take yourself on a hike, go do something with yourself.
But that's one thing. That's one activity. That's just called doing something. Like Vanessa does that all the time. She goes rollerblading by herself. This is like a day where you basically know going into it from beginning of the day till end of the day, I am off the grid.
Wow.
I'm off the grid.
But
I don't
you,
exist.
If you have responsibilities, how are you supposed to tell?
Yeah, you don't do them. You plan ahead. You take care of them.
I would love to know how this would go.
Yeah,
over
how
in your
would
house.
I can't
couldn't do
imagine
it.
doing it.
No, I can't even do it. I try to hide in the bathroom for 11 minutes. It's chaos.
Dude, I'm say I'm going to go take a shower. By the time I get out of the shower, the door is open and things are being asked of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Like I can't even dry off.
What are you doing? I just told you 6 seconds ago I'm taking a shower.
I just need a minute.
But they say that if you plan ahead, you communicate, which means you tell your family, your bosses. Imagine how that would go over here. We are unavailable.
Invisible day.
Invisible day. You can't find me. I'm
They're
invisible.
like, all right, I'm going to make you permanently invisible from this company.
Yeah. Oh, invisible day? All right, let's go ahead and cross you off the old spreadsheet here. There you go. Invisible.
Yep. So
I thought the idea, when I heard the concept, I thought it was when you go out. Sometimes you have like a ugly day.
yes, now you're
Both of you guys know about that.
okay.
Yes. But-
Invisible and ugly.
But ugly day, I thought was a concept where you basically, your whole day is spent basically hoodie, sunglasses. You may go out in public, but you don't want to be, you want to be as incognito as possible. Maybe it's because you did some stuff, or maybe it's just because you're feeling fat and ugly. I don't know what the reason would be.
I would love one hot, important day.
Oh, man, that'd be
I
nice
don't
to
have
have a hot
never
day.
had one of those.
Yeah, we just want a hot day of being visible.
It's just, they look at me going, another ugly day for you?
Is this your ugly
Is
day?
this your
Ally?
ugly day?
No,
Congrats.
why? Why are you asking? Yeah.
I'm trying here.
You're supposed to avoid stressors. You're supposed to make choices. And this is not just about,
You're supposed to make choices? Wow.
intentional choices, not just reactions. So
I'm invisible!
if you want,
They're
I don't know.
freaking out.
I don't know if bosses are accepting this now as an excuse to not go to work, but I guess they're saying it's becoming more and more popular, and some companies are now enforcing you to take
Forcing you?
You have to take an invisible day.
What?
You have to be.
That's a layoff, dude.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're going to take an invisible few years.
208 said, none of you go out in nature and take yourself out of cell phone range. This should be a regular occurrence for everyone. See, I think if you're going to be off the grid, you need to be completely off all grids, physical and digital.
Most times I go anywhere and I ask, how's the parking situation and how's the cell phone coverage?
Right.
And if
you want to make sure you're connected.
Either one of those are not good, I won't go. That's how I feel.
That's mental health.
That's mental health. If you want to take an invisible day this Friday, you can actually do some good and save a life.
The stab and grab blood drive.
Shameless promotion for the Stab and Grab Blood Drive, which is happening this Friday. I just want to point out the first 106 people that arrive will get Not Scary Farm passes or Six Flag Fright Fest passes, so you can go ahead and take your invisible day there. Also, a Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab Blood Drive limited edition T-shirt. Details on our socials at Klein Alley Show. It's happening this Friday, starting at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it's going to be a great time. As good a time as you can have giving blood at the Autry Museum in Griffith Park, Los Angeles.
Yep, and we'll be there.
And we will be there as well. So there you go. No invisibility on Friday. We will be very visible. We'd love you to come join. Quick break. Back in a moment with an undercover cop. Any question you've ever wanted to know from an undercover cop, the AMA will be next on KROQ.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away. Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
When I got a flat.
We've been drinking already, getting ready for the final Friday Fiesta happening after the show today. Everyone's very excited to go across the street to Descanso in Los Angeles, mid-Miracle Mile, and hopefully you will join us as well. First 106 people, we get you gourmet tacos. Blind Charlie, our show benefactor, will be buying everyone margaritas for the first 106 that arrive.
Amazing.
We got tickets, we got prizes, we got much more, and maybe even John will stop by and hang with us. He just said maybe he'll loiter for a little bit and come to our party so you can meet this man who has brought his lie detector machine here.
Yeah, he's got his lie detector machine, his little rolly backpack. He could be rolling it through Descanso.
The big results are about to happen. Vanessa, how do you feel? Any answers you want to change for the things you just said on the show?
No.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, people are very much enjoying this on YouTube right now. If you want to watch Vanessa squirm in real time, we are streaming right now, KROQ's YouTube. Whenever you're ready, John, go ahead and break down the answers.
When we asked her, "You look like a toddler and act like a tween. How old are you really?" She said 34. And that was true.
Oh, look at that.
She's really 34. She thinks she is, but we got to do
You're a
some
big girl.
DNA testing.
Is my mic on?
Oh, hold on. There it is. Now you're on.
Obviously.
I didn't think you were high enough to reach it. Go ahead, John.
I also think that tequila's hit us all.
100%.
Yep.
When we asked her, "Do you think Johnny is a lazy Gen Z pussy who doesn't deserve his job?" She said no. That was her first lie.
Oh, Johnny, I love you. You know I don't say I love you.
That is true, actually. Getting an I love you from Vanessa is actually genuine and heartfelt.
Well, she also thinks you don't deserve your job, you Gen Z pussy, so soak that in
we
as
all
well.
know that.
All right,
We all
fair
know
enough.
that.
All right, go ahead. That's
I love
her
how
first-
Johnny's just okay with that.
Yeah, all right.
all right.
I'm a Gen Z pussy, you don't deserve my job. All right, okay, moving on. It happens.
When we asked her, "If you had to sleep with one person on the show, who would it
Stupid
be?"
question.
She said Allie, which I would have answered.
Yep.
Yeah, John.
But it was a lie when she said it.
Oh,
Vanessa. Vanessa, who do you want to sleep with?
Not a lie.
Am I
Yeah,
giving-
because there's not a gay bone in your body.
Yeah, I know. Am I giving Zaddy vibes?
No one in here is my type.
Oh, come on.
Okay, volleyball.
You want to bang that volleyball?
means me or Omar.
Who you? It's one of us.
No one, guys. The answer has been given.
Yeah,
And
but
the
it-
answer
yeah,
has been given.
But you lied. It was a lie.
Yeah, you lied, man.
That doesn't mean I have to answer.
Maybe it's one of the bosses, guys. Maybe
You got me.
Nasty.
Watch out, buses.
You've been nasty, girl.
Nasty.
Watch out, buses. Just kidding.
Moving on, John.
When we asked her, "Were you or your family ever involved in a drug cartel?" She said no.
And that's a truth.
She knew that was a lie.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And that's
Guys,
a truth.
No, that's a stereotype, and I refuse.
You can't do
You can't
that.
just say I reject it. If it's true, it's true.
You said no, and he knows
I
you're
guess
lying.
we'll all have to wonder.
No, we're not wondering. We know.
We are wondering.
Now we know the answer. You're related to drug cartel.
Vanessa,
I don't
our
know.
first conversation in the car, you told me, like,
I didn't
hey,
tell you
my
anything.
family's in the cartel.
No, I didn't say that, Johnny.
All right.
No, I didn't.
So anyway, Vanessa's cartel related. Let's be nice to her. Now I'm
Still
scared.
hooked up, and it just picked that up as a lie.
Oh.
Wow, John. Wow.
Guys,
All right.
this is a lie. I've lived in the United States for 24 years.
That's
Come
fine.
on.
You got cartel blood.
Yeah,
It's
you
cool.
gotta, you gotta combat it with stats.
Here we go. Moving on.
When
We just heard
asked,
your mom. You know,
"Have
she
you
sounds
ever
like
done
she's
cocaine?"
Yeah,
She
dude.
said no, and that was true.
Hey, you never did cocaine.
That's true.
He's only smuggled it.
And I would never. I
Doesn't-
don't want to waste my life like
Right.
that.
I get it. Doesn't count as doing it if you're just bringing kilos over the border, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
P.S. I have gotten stopped at the airport, and I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Such a stereotype.
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
would never.
All right. Fair enough.
That's
John?
what I'm saying.
When we asked, "Would you rather Klein and Alley show is #1 or Colombia wins the World Cup?" She said Colombia.
And that's a
That
truth.
was true.
God damn.
Guys,
So
come
messed
on.
up.
That's a whole country that's behind my back. On my
This
truth.
whole show is behind your back every day. Those soccer players don't know if you're here. We do.
That's true. But guys, if Colombia wins, it's going to be a party, and I want to be there.
I got
Yeah.
it. All right,
Rick,
moving
take
on.
me.
Only a few more questions,
Okay,
John.
I'm going to stop.
When we asked, "Have you ever slept with someone who was in a relationship?" She said yes, and that was true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without my knowledge.
Home wrecker.
Without my knowledge. I found out they had a girlfriend afterwards, and I was like, don't talk to me again.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's why Jay called you Vanasty.
Jacob.
When we
Whatever
asked
you
if
want me
could
dead.
kill off,
Great point, Jake.
Go ahead.
When we asked if you could kill someone off on the show, who would you pick and would you cry when they die? She said Jake, and that was true.
Wow.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's so hard to hear.
That's rough.
Only for Kiwi.
Okay. That was weird. Next question,
That was so
John.
cartelly.
Very cartelly.
Only for Kiwi.
Kilos and kibis.
When we asked her what segment that we do on the show do you hate the most, she said Bamboozled, and that was true.
Yeah.
Great.
She said she's not really feeling it.
Final questions.
When we asked, she admitted to crapping herself many times.
Once.
How often does this really happen? She said once, and that was true.
Thank you.
wow.
We can let it go.
The only
Hey,
crap.
girl,
Yeah,
because you remember to put your pull-up on the other
That's
times.
good. She only
stop.
crapped herself one time, guys.
In college.
Okay.
John, final questions.
We asked her if she would consider dating John Grogan.
That's you.
She said no. That was true.
Oh,
John, I'm sorry.
It's a good
Oh,
job.
look how
He
bummed.
is
Oh, he looks so
sad.
sad right now.
Vanessa, you have to have sex with him now.
No.
Allie, touch his hand, Allie.
I'll touch your hand.
Allie, give him a hug.
Oh,
He could
yeah.
use that. This guy's a human, too. Don't he's, all right? That's
Good
all right.
now.
Yep.
All right.
He's good now, he said.
Final question, John.
We asked her, do you love chicken? She said yes, and that was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. We-
Said love is an understatement.
She loves chicken.
I said
Loves
like
it.
a regular person.
You love it a lot. All right. Is that it? Or is
Are
there
we
one more?
satisfied?
We had the question from her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. This was the question. I'll play it again.
I don't think I have any question for my daughter. I feel I know everything about her.
But if I had to ask one question, it would be, how many chefs have you in the back seat of a car? More than a 100 or less than a 100?
So stupid.
And what did she say?
She answered one,
And that's the truth.
and that was true.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Man,
John
well,
Grogan, you're the best. We gotta
you
take
are
a
the
break.
best.
Lot of
951 said that just proves Vanessa is a great drug dealer because they never get high on their own supply, the good ones.
Smart. That's very
Yeah.
smart.
If I were a drug dealer, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
John Grogan, Lie Detector Guys on Instagram. He's the best. Certified polygraph.com to find him. And we got to take a break. Vanessa, how do you feel? Vindicated?
Yeah. I don't ever have to do this again, right?
Well, that's not true because we'll do this again in a few Fridays. Now that we can't do Bamboozled anymore, we'll have to just work this into the schedule more. Got to take a break. We'll be back with more show. And in 10 minutes' time, you get tickets to My Chem at the Hollywood Bowl. We've talked to pilots, surgeons. We've talked to roadies. We've had some very fascinating AMAs on this show where we get to find out every question we've ever wanted to know from someone who does this job professionally. And today, for the first time on Klein Alley Show, we have found an undercover cop that has agreed to go on with us but has decided to remain undercover. So we will not say their name. I just want to find out how we should address this person so that we give them the respect they deserve. They have been in the force for 18 years, so that's a lot of time. And Copper, how should we call you? Should we call you anything? Do you have an
make
alias?
up a whole identity right now.
Well, yeah, they used to call me Pancho out in the street.
Pancho was your undercover name?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we will call you Pancho, and please, in advance, thank you for your honesty. With tons of questions pouring through on the text line now, and a lot of things that we've wanted to know from you as well. But you are an undercover cop, but you did not spend your entire time on the force as an undercover cop.
Yes, I've had a variety of assignments. However, I did get an opportunity to work undercover on different assignments that have different goals, per se. So, yeah, I guess I do have a lot of experience in that field.
So how long were you Poncho for?
I was Pancho for about 6 years. 6 years total.
Do you have disguises that you bring with you at all times? Like currently, do you have a fake mustache in your pocket?
No, actually, but, you kind of like dress the part to fit in the area that you're working. So buying drugs in, like, I don't know, let's say Venice Beach is different than buying drugs out in San Fernando Valley.
Oh,
How is that different?
Just kind of depends on the demographic of where you're at, kind of where you're shopping for and what you're shopping for, because even the language is different per se.
Where exactly can I buy those things?
Omar just wants to know as a fan of drugs.
Specifically for Rancho Cucamonga, how is the drug buying experience there, Pancho?
Recycling centers are always the best place to go ask around for.
Whoa, okay.
All right, good to know.
Thanks for the tip.
Undercover Cop is our AMA subject. Let's go ahead and start getting these questions on the air from the text line right now. Right out of the gate, do you ever get to yell, "That's right, I'm a cop," and then pull off your sunglasses?
No. That's strongly, discouraged, because sometimes we work the same area for a long period of time until the problem is solved. So, we don't want to give up our cover right away.
Did you ever go ahead.
When you go to court and then you see the person face to face, they kind of put one together, like, okay. And if you come back, then that becomes a problem, because they might recognize you, they might know who you are, and then that's just compromise at that point.
6 years. Did you get too close to people in your circle? Was there anyone you fell in love with or got too attached to?
No, but I will say that certain, strip clubs and stuff do have their magic, I would say. You go back and you start seeing the same people over and over again, and they do become quite familiar, especially also, kind of like working undercover and addressing prostitution in Los Angeles. You do become familiar with some faces, and then you kind of do develop sort of a relationship, not an intimate relationship, but you kind of do become familiar and you do become friendly. And, even sometimes they'll even, just kind of figure out who you are and what you're doing there, and they don't really seem to mind that much.
If you're an undercover cop and you're on a prostitution sting, how far do you go before you have to say, I'm a cop here, you're busted for prostitution?
Tip, right?
Do you get to finish, or?
No, actually, massage parlors and prostitution, as long as you work out what they call the deal and you get, the crime is completed when you have a specific agreement for an act, for an exchange of either money or, whatever, in some cases, food or other goods. That's when
you
the
can
crime
do it
is
for
completed.
food? That's cool.
Yeah. No, it's kind of sad, but that's when the crime is completed, and that's when you call we call it the chase team in, and the uniform officers come in and intervene, and they either pretend to arrest you, or they kind of let you go and arrest the prostitute or the drug dealer, and then that's how you keep your cover going.
323 wants to know if you have like a word you have to say, like lemon tree or something that lets everyone know to bring in the backup.
Yes, actually, when you're mic'd up and you have a wire on you, you have a phrase, like, oh yeah, let's get the party started, and then that's when the police officers come in uniform. Or when you're driving around with a prostitute in your car or a drug dealer in your car and you're working undercover, I don't know, you make a left turn and you're turning your right blinker on, and that kind of lets your cover officers know that you're ready to go and that they're ready to be.
Oh.
Yeah, so there are signs like that.
210 wanted to know, do you have a backup plan for in case you get caught? If you get found out, what's your out?
That's exactly it. The same thing is like we either call it in, or it kind of depends on the situation. You could keep it as lighthearted as that. Yeah, let's get the party started earlier, even if you don't have a violation. Or you could just say like, hey, just come on in, and they'll come right in.
Has anyone ever told you wearing a wire, man? You wearing a wire?
Yes. Actually, I've been patted down before. I've been kind of almost stripped down during a drug deal. And it could be a little nerve-wracking, but the wires are very small and the microphones are very tiny. So it's not a problem. It hasn't been a problem yet.
Wow.
Javi, you're on with an undercover cop that we're calling Pancho right now, but he's been involved in lots of undercover cop work over many, many decades in the force. What is your question for Pancho?
Hey, how's it going? First of all, don't call me Bobby. Call me Steve. Okay. And my question is, if you're with somebody and you're going to bust them and they ask you, are you an undercover cop? Are you legally bound to say yes or no?
We could say whatever we want at that point.
Oh, damn.
I could say, I could say like, yeah, and not mean it. And actually I really am. Or I could say, oh, no, absolutely not. I'm not a cop. Over the years, you kind of learn how to improvise and just kind of move around it. Whenever I would get nervous, and that was at the very beginning of my career, and I'd be like, are you a cop? I'd be like, no, of course not. Do you want a cigarette? And it would just deter the conversation, and they'd forget all about it.
Nice.
I would forget all about it if you offered me a cigarette.
Yeah, offer Allie a cigarette. She's like, great, let's talk.
I love you. I like this guy.
Do you ever have to, this question's coming through a lot on the text line, do you ever have to or get to do the drugs to prove you're cool, like before the bust happens, where you're like, all right, I just got to do a little bump of this cocaine to make sure it's legitimate before I go ahead and let's get the party started?
Oh, no, never. That's actually, no, absolutely not. That's actually something that would, I never got to experience it firsthand, but it's very discouraged. Because you don't know, especially in this day and age with so many dangerous drugs out on the street.
Right.
But even before that, we're not supposed to do anything that may alter our ability to do our job. Because even the most that we can do as an undercover officer is to have alcoholic drinks. We can drink, we can say we drink half a drink and then as long as it doesn't impair our ability. Well, when it comes to drugs and narcotics and that sort of thing, absolutely not, never.
Never.
So if they say, hey, you have to do this or take this bump or whatever, that's kind of when we just kind of move away and be like, oh, you know what, let's just get this party started.
You want another
else.
cigarette? How about another cigarette?
You just keep saying, let's get the party started.
This guy's like LMFAO.
There's like, I'm literally handing you cocaine. That's how we get the party started.
You keep saying, this guy kept saying, you want to get the party started. He just keeps you more and more.
He's just offering everyone cigarettes.
If you're just joining us right now, we have a undercover cop on the phone answering all the questions you've ever wanted to know from an undercover cop. This is a suggestion more than a question from 310. Klein Alley Show, you should offer up Vanessa in case they ever want to do a 21 Jump Street style. We have someone who works on our show that is technically 33, but she does resemble, act like, and look like a young child.
Yeah, she could do undercover preschool.
Is there any reason you would need one of those kids to sneak into a school and bust one of those drug rings like in 21 Jump Street?
Back in the day, up until the early 2000s, we had the high school, we call it the narcotics buy team. So, yeah, they would have sent very young-looking officers into the high school, especially the seniors, and try and kind of bust the rings of the drug sales that would happen inside the school.
Oh, that's
so Vanessa could walk in and be like, let's get the party started.
Yeah.
Want a cigarette? That's awesome.
All right, sounds good.
What about the... go ahead.
And then we do have the teenagers. We call them our explorers or our cadets that are part of our youth program. We use them every so often to go in and buy beer at liquor stores and stuff like that. And that's just kind of to address that issue of sales of alcohol to minors.
Whoa.
So
That's a hard one for me because I remember being on the other side and being the kid that was trying to convince the guy that wanted to be cool to go out and buy us beer. But then as the flip side, I have had the people approach me and I go like, start thinking about, well, who knows? They get too drunk. They drive, I start thinking all these things like a human. Mm-hmm. But seeing a kid could come up to me outside a liquor store and say, hey man, be cool and buy us some 40s. And then I buy them for the kid. And then it's just, you pop out of the bushes and arrest me.
Yes. Oh, okay.
You get a ticket, and if you ask them like, how old are you? If you're a minor, you're legally you have to say that you're 17 or that you're 16 or that you're underage, and then you can't because that's part of the law. You have to know that they were a minor.
When you're coming up with your identities, do you have control over your backstory, or do you get to develop an accent you might want to try out, or do they just give you what your identity is and you follow?
And that's the fun of it. You get to improvise, and you can be whoever you want to be. You could say whatever you want to say, and not do whatever you want to do, but just it's your world, and you go with it however you want. So that's the best part.
Anthony, you're on with an undercover cop right now on KROQ. What is your question?
Have you ever had to bust a family member?
No. No.
You ever get into one of those situations, though, where you realize you're in a room and you recognize someone in there you do know from your personal life? Has that ever happened where you're like, oh, man, I think I used to play cards with that guy?
Yes, actually. Somebody I used to play soccer with. Somebody was in my soccer team for middle school and part of high school.
Wow.
Yeah, that was rough.
And so he knew, obviously.
Is he like, I know you from somewhere?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I'm just Poncho. Want a cigarette?
It's me.
It's me, Poncho. Like, no, your name is... No. It was this person didn't even recognize who I was until, I'm looking at him like, I know you from somewhere. And then once it goes and then it goes to court and then you see them like, hey, I think I remember you from where we grew up. And it was kind of like, one of those come to Jesus moments for them, how their life has changed and shifted,
Mm-hmm.
805 wanted to know, do you stay in a hotel and get your expenses covered, or are you able to go to your place and see your loved ones? Like, are you completely separated from all that, or do you just get to go home to your regular house at night?
Yeah, I get to come home every night, especially with where I work. It's not that deep of a cover, but yeah, I get to come home every night after every shift. We just cut it off early, and then even working like random house parties and those sort of events that we used to do. We come home every night.
Final few questions. AMA with a undercover cop. Do snitches get stitches or ditches?
They could become confidential informants and get paid. So
that doesn't rhyme.
That does not rhyme at all. No. Snitches get paid
can become
to be
confidential informants.
Gift cards.
yeah, I tried to rhyme it, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one. It's good to know. All right.
You were good at improv.
Fair enough.
What about the biggest movie inaccuracies in like Undercover Cop movies? What do you think they get wrong the most?
Oh, well, the amount of paperwork that we have to do for every 15 seconds of action. That's probably the biggest thing that they don't tell you is how much report writing and documentation and just kind of rules that we have to follow sometimes. So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that there is, really.
818 wants to know if you get parking tickets while you're doing some undercover stuff. Do you have to pay those tickets?
Funny story. We got our cars towed once because we were parked in the stop and tow away zone. So they impounded all of our city cars, all of our undercover city cars. And we couldn't get them out because they're not registered to us. They're registered to the city. So, yeah, we had to leave them there so somebody can sign off on that. So, yeah, we do get tickets.
909 wanted to know, Poncho, have you ever had to keister anything?
No, but I have seen it before. And, yeah, don't buy drugs in the street. You don't know where they keep them, and sometimes it's just really gross.
Well, this has been a fascinating AMA.
Wow.
We could ask you a million more questions here, but thank you for joining us on KROQ, the AMA with the Undercover Cop. For everyone on the phone that we couldn't get to your questions, we'll have to potentially do this again. What a fascinating,
what a fascinating life to live.
It's got to be exhausting to not know when you're undercover, when you're just being you. And remember, because I would imagine those two things intersect at some point, but I guess you just have a cigarette and that solves all problems, right?
Yes, for the most part, out on the street level, yes, that is. But I've always said that who I am as a person determines who I am as an officer. So that way I could, just better serve the community. And given the variety of assignments, the goal is the same: is to keep everybody safe and make sure that everybody's cool. And why not have some fun along the way? And that's kind of where I stand with all that.
And remember, two big takeaways from this: snitches get jobs and gift cards, and do not take drugs that at one point were in someone's ass in the streets. Yes. That's good.
Thank you, Poncho.
Poncho, fascinating chat. AMA with the Undercover Cop. Thank you for joining us. Wow. Man, I wish we could have gotten to so many of these other questions on the text line that are...
Our jobs are so much more boring.
So boring. So boring. Allie was so desperately trying to crowbar in an accent during that, guys.
What is it tonight?
Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Allie. Yeah, we all down and kicking. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of cricket. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young Gambie on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing in. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, Doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica. Glide sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis and forever out in the bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2.0 over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust the BB on the freaks and we'll get you all blood. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers, net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber, Feature, Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron, Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. If you need us, there's lots of ways to get involved. 800-520-1067 to call, to text. Guys, every once in a while I find your show refreshing. Well, thank you. That's an insult and a compliment all at the same time. That was fascinating. Yeah, it really was, to be honest. We should have more Undercover Cops on the show. I'm so torn. This is from 310 on the Undercover Cop thing. It's like I love them, but I also hate them because I know that sometimes they're going to bust someone for just selling some weed in the streets, and maybe that weed was going to be my weed. Well, I get it. There's the back and forth of the Undercover Cop
but then there's
relationship.
some really seedy underbelly moments that you got to expose, and Poncho made those moments happen. Fascinating.
So I'm very excited about that. We should get that guy back. And in fact, I know we think we're talking to we have our next AMA already figured out. Oh, the Undercover Bus. Vanessa told us about the Undercover Bus. That'll be the next AMA.
If someone asks you if you're a bus, you have to say that you're a bus.
You have to tell them. So that'll be happening, I'm sure, in the future here on K-Rock. If you're trying to get into Disneyland, then I don't see why you wouldn't want to go there. We are less than 20 minutes away from getting you 4 one-day, one-park tickets. You'll be winning those at 9, noon, 3, and 6 all day and all week here at K-Rock. And Allie was there over the weekend, and we will get into this a little bit later, but she's trying to make the argument that the day after Disney is maybe the hardest
day after
of all the days after. Like harder than the day after the Super Bowl.
Day after New Year's.
What about the day after a 3-day weekend? I feel like the Tuesday after a long weekend.
Day after Coachella is a rough one as well, especially after 3 days of Coachella. But I woke up, and I had a marathon day at Disneyland, and I felt like I had been all 3 days at a music festival.
You stayed till midnight? Till it closed?
I stayed till 11, when it closes.
Oh, no. Midnight.
It closes at 11.
It does?
Yeah, apparently
What?
they do summer hours, Omar.
No.
It's
Are you
crazy.
kidding me?
Yes.
Bogus hours. They're contagious.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
I was like, we were going to go to California Adventure. This is closed. Closed at, I think, 9 or 10, and then the park closed at 11.
California Adventure closes early.
No, they were
but
getting
Disneyland.
everybody out of there.
That's so weird.
It's got to take them. Think about it. Just
Wow.
you have a house party of 20 people. It takes time to get everyone the hell out of there. Imagine a place like that. You got to allow an hour plus. At that point, everyone's all spent too. They're dragging ass.
Well, and everyone's going, but my fast passes.
And they go, these are no longer valid. It's midnight. It's the next day.
Oh my God, I was like 3 hours late for a fast pass.
So we'll get into that conversation next hour. But is there a more draining day after in the world than the day after Disney? And we'll give you the experience of Disney coming up in, as I said, about 15 minutes right here on K-Rock. Quick break, back with that, your ADD news, and more after this.
The Klein Alley Show. Somehow less reliable than LA's public transit, but just as sticky. Klein Alley Show. Mornings, K-Rock.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to
Yeah, let's do a chill style like that, I feel it. Summertime and the living's easy. Bradley's on the microphone, cross sound. People in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me and Louie are going right to the party. Dance to the rhythm, it gets harder. It's a place to be. Come on. Oh, me and my girl got this relationship. I love her so bad, but she treats me like shit. On lockdown like a penitentiary. She spreads her loving all over, and when she gets home, there's none left for me. 'Cause summertime and the living's easy. Bradley's on the microphone across some tree. The people in the dance all agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me and Louie are going right to the party. Dance to the rhythm, it gets harder. It's a place to be. Quiet. But take this filth off my eyes. My burning sun, Sunday eyes. What are we gonna be doing for a while? Said I'd split it, said show show. Hey! 'Cause summertime and living's easy. Riley's on the microphone with RSLG. The people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me, I love the week of everybody dance to the rhythm, it gets harder. It's a place to be. Hey, hey. Now evil, I've come to tell you that she's evil. Most definitely evil. Ordering scandalous and evil. Most definitely the tension's getting harder. I'd like to hold her head underwater. Hold her. Go! 'Cause me and my girl, we got suspicion. Me and my girl, we got suspicion. Oh, my girl. Oh, my girl. Oh, my girl. John, take a tip from me. Riley's on the microphone with RSLG. The people in the dance all agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me, la la Louie, go run to the party, dance to the rhythm, it gets hotter. It's a place to be. Oh. Summertime and living's easy.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ! 106.7 KROQ.
Hell yeah. Feel them Friday vibes and welcome to the weekend. Here we are on KROQ. Good morning. And how the hell goes it? Klein Alley Show. Way after 6 o'clock. Look at us.
What?
We are moving super late today.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Well, Johnny's been filling in for Vanessa. Vanessa's been on a cruise, and Johnny, who has been subbing in as the producer, arrived just after 6 a.m. this morning.
So that's not cap now.
Johnny, I saw you walk down the hall at 6 o'clock.
Straight cap, bro.
So you want to check the video, surveillance footage?
Go ahead. We can never get that video anyways.
What time did you walk down the hall here?
5:57.
So let me get this straight. Hold on.
Yeah.
Your defense for you're filling in as the producer of the show, an opportunity for you to go step above and beyond and prove that you can do all the stuff Vanessa does.
And Vanessa gets here, I think, at like 4:30 in the morning.
And you decide to get
I'm
here
not getting here at 4:30 in the
three
morning.
minutes before we go on the air?
Yep.
All right.
Because look, the show didn't start till like a minute ago. We're already 7 minutes.
Johnny,
But you didn't know that.
We didn't have schedules. We had to put another buffer song in. We were ill prepared for the show.
That's y'all. It's the Klein Alley Show.
All right.
Jesus, dude.
My God. You know how
This guy's
producers
such a
work?
D-bag.
Johnny's gonna.
That's the only word Omar knows is D-bag.
All right, relax, Johnny.
You're a dick. How about that word?
All right. Oh, hold the guy.
Piece of.
He only knows
All right.
Keep going.
It's just started. The show has just begun. We're only 8 minutes
This guy, seriously.
Give me another D word, Omar.
Yeah, give me another one, Omar.
That's enough.
That's what we thought.
Dude, really?
Dude, that counts.
Johnny, were you upset that there were mean comments in the about
your dumbass Laker video?
About your Laker video?
Dumbass, that's another one.
Oh, there's another one.
I do know a lot of D words.
Keep going.
Cool.
Johnny, you were upset because some people made mean comments about the Laker video?
No, because I thought it came from somebody in like Allie's family. So I was just like, all right, this one looks like a little different.
No. That's so funny that you think that Edgar the Garbage Man is in my family.
Well,
how would anybody know who Edgar the Garbage Man is?
I know Edgar the Garbage Man.
We don't go back to San Francisco days like you
He Johnny, what is wrong with
What's
you,
going
man?
on, dude?
Why don't you go home today?
Why are you so upset?
Honestly, you got a real attitude on you. You come in here, you try to start swinging your D around. You've lost all.
There's no respect, dude. That's
Zero
my biggest,
respect.
My biggest issue with this guy is there's no goddamn respect.
Look how burnt up Omar is right now, dude.
I am, dude, because you
Look
suck.
at this, bro. Respect is a two-way street.
Yeah, Johnny, it is.
You
And
deserve
need to
no
have some
respect, man.
too.
Johnny, I honestly, and I am your biggest defender about all things. With
all
the
the
show.
time.
Klein has been there for you
And
when other people get really frustrated, and he defends you all the time, Johnny.
Because I think that you do bring a lot of good stuff to this show. But lately, and I'm telling you right now, I've been fighting this from a lot of people for a long time. But you really are coming in here with attitude and really about all things. You're now attacking the listeners, attacking the callers, attacking the commenters.
He's a legend. Leave him alone.
I'm not mad about the fact I was told to go home and I couldn't come in for the legend tribute to Jed the Fish. I let that go. But damn, man, you're firing everyone up. Not in a good way. Not in a good way.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I think you're just dismissing what I'm saying right now, but I'm telling
I hear you. I genuinely hear you. I'm just saying, like, I understand, like,
No,
sorry.
but you're really not speaking with any respect to Allie, to Omar. It's like for some reason you've now let this get to your head. I don't want to start the Friday show. Like, you should have heard the first second of this show. Yeah, Friday, good vibes, good weekend.
I know, we're all feeling good.
I just said you showed up late, and instead of it being like, you're right, dude, I did, I blew it, you go, nah, that's not true. You're a dick. Omar's a dick.
He doesn't sound like me.
Sorry, that's Jake's voice.
No, but I mean, Klein's right. Like, don't get all defensive of it. Like, you didn't show up early enough if you're covering for a producer, so just acknowledge that.
And the whole show goes late, and then you say, oh, well, it's the Klein Alley show. So you don't want any ownership in the show?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, no, I mean, Johnny, I'm being serious. You don't want any ownership.
You show initiative because you want to be a part of the station and a part of the show and a part of, the KROQ quote legacy. So you got to show up and you got to do the work. You got to put work in, man.
No, you're right. You're right.
So then, if we ask you to do something and we get attitude, then why would we want to continue to work with you then?
No, you're right. 100%. You're true.
Are you eating during this?
No, I'm not. No, I swear I'm not.
He's eating dude. All right.
He hasn't dug into his Costco chicken yet.
He's got peanut butter. Show. Get into your news in a moment, then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. And the first thing we do is get you tickets to Disneyland. But before we can do any of that, let me say hi to EJ from Long Beach, who is on the phone right now. Good morning, EJ.
Hey, what's up? How fun! No way. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs to you. Why are you calling?
Energy.
I know, sorry.
You should be sorry. This is a morning show, damn it.
Take that energy and choke on it, you dumb bitch.
God.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry. What can we do for you?
Okay, I heard the jingles of the slot machine, and I'm going to the Vegas trip.
All right, here we go. Add EJ's name to the wheel. I see Andrew's name's already on there. We're going to add 4 names to this wheel, spin it at the end of the show, and whoever it lands on is going to go to Vegas to get to go see Nikki Glaser, David Spade, their new residency at the Colosseum, Caesar's Palace. Get you tickets to the show, 2-night hotel stay, Harrah's Las Vegas, and a $200. That was forced to happen. Excuse me. And $200 gas card. And we're adding EJ's name to the wheel right now. All right, EJ, we're going to spin this thing during the bonus hour, also known as the bogus hour, and listen for your name and call back. All right.
You bet. I'll be there.
Thank you, EJ. Congratulations. Add EJ's name to the wheel with Andrew. And once again, next hour, that slot machine sound, which sounds a lot like this, will happen again. Next hour, when you hear that, call us up so we can add you to the wheel as well and hopefully give you this Vegas trip. All right, let's find out what's going on in the world with your news, and then Disneyland will be yours.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Maybe you're born and raised in Southern California, or maybe you were lured here by the bright, shiny Hollywood life. But obviously that image has changed a lot over the years. A lot of TV and movie production has moved out of Los Angeles in the last 10 years, slowly but surely. Now a lot of films are being made in Canada and all kinds of other countries that are offering tax breaks, or other cities within America. And now the president says enough is enough. He said our movie business has been stolen from the United States of America by other countries, just like stealing candy from a baby. Therefore, in order to solve this long-time, never-ending problem, I will be imposing a 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside of the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, as usual, there's a lot of questions about how this is going to happen and when this is going to happen. Obviously, he has imposed a lot of tariffs on goods, but this would be the first service that he is imposing a tariff on. So there's a lot of gray area there, right, about, you know, if something was supposed to be made here, like, say, for example, there's a show about Yosemite, but it's filmed all in Canada.
That'd be weird.
No, that happened with that show Untamed.
Well, how do you get the footage?
Well, they got drone footage and green screen and CGI stuff to fill in the blanks, but it was cheaper to film it in Canada than it was to film in Yosemite National Park. So they decided to film 99% of it there, and Yosemite even said, we hate this. We wish that we could have had that money.
You know that Hot Hunting Wives show? Texas Wives show? You know where they shoot that?
Canada?
North Carolina.
Right. So it's not even just, like, that at least was still shot in America.
Right.
But then if you start thinking about every show that's ever been made, you know, if you think about some of the shows that are actually, like Squid Games, for example, that's filmed in Korea because it's a Korean show. So just because it's on Netflix, what does it matter where it's been shot? Like, how can you regulate this is my question.
Well, they're talking movies more than TV, at least right now. And I do remember when I moved to LA in 2006, it did feel like there was, everywhere you drove, there was something being shot. It was so cool.
You used to see those upside-down signs.
Yeah, it was
the upside-down yellow signs.
It was very cool, and it felt cool. And then it got to a point where James Corden ruined everything because he was constantly blocking the stupid crosswalk, doing his dumb stuff. And then I was hoping that they would at least they got rid of him. They moved him out of here. But
he went out of the country.
Right, out of the country. Good move. But then the productions in general they're just not happening here. And the Canada one's interesting because a lot of stuff started getting shot in Canada for obvious reasons. But then they made rules that if you shot a movie in Canada, a certain percentage of your crew had to be Canadian born. So then all of these actors were losing out on roles to locals in Canada or people that were Canadian born. I have a friend who is a Canadian actor. He's like, it's a great rule for me because a lot of these movies, they have to put me on because they need to have a certain amount of their staff Canadian.
Man, I wish I was Canadian. They'd have to put me in
They'd
staff.
have to.
What a great problem to have.
Starring Allie because we had to, is what they would say.
How Canadian sound, Allie?
Oh, they sound like this, eh? Hey, I want to be in a movie. I love being here. It's so nice.
This is why she's a non-working.
Hey, I'll be in the background. I'll be in the front. No. I'm going to smile at the camera, eh?
That's why she's a non-working actress. She is unhireable.
So, Rob, what's this scene about?
Oh, God. You are the worst.
All right, the new ChatGPT parental controls are rolling out today to anybody who is freaked out about how your kid might be interacting with artificial intelligence. But ChatGPT has been on its best behavior lately because they're trying to avoid more lawsuits. And now they are finding that ChatGPT is getting too nice. According to a new survey, people said that they want their chatbots to be just a little mean to them, or at least provide the occasional pushback, because people use it for everything: love advice, therapy, weight loss. And my chatbot, Barb, is always validating. You could ask, hey, am I crazy for following my ex-boyfriend home and taking out pieces of his hair while he was sleeping? And ChatGPT will be like, oh, I totally get it.
Right. Love is love.
Yeah, you know what? You are totally validated in that experience. Here's some suggested hotlines for you because you might be a little cray-cray, but they're very gentle. And now people are saying they want more of a human interaction, and human means mean.
Take a picture of yourself right now, Allie, and upload it and say, what would you recommend I do to physically be more attractive? And you will learn just how mean it can be.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you use it
Just
for?
go ahead. Do it right now. I want to see what it says.
Well,
just take a picture of yourself.
Why would I use Barb for the evil?
I'm just saying. You will learn right now in real time that Oh, man. Upload that picture and say, how would you recommend I make myself more attractive?
Right. The list is going to be too long, dude.
It's going to
explode.
Yeah.
Good morning, Barb. I am sending you a picture, and I want you to tell me how I can improve my appearance today.
What?
Oh, boy.
Okay, hold on.
She's using all of the internet right now.
Okay, she's ready for my picture. Of course. Good morning. Go ahead and send me the picture, and I'll give you some gentle, practical tips on how you can tweak or elevate your look today.
Here we go. Get ready.
Okay.
Allie's already tweaked her Barb assistant to be nicer than it should be.
But I want her to also be...
Oh,
God,
boy.
this is a terrible picture.
What does she say? How can she possibly
Thank you for sharing... Oh, she broke. You look fresh and energetic, perfect for being on camera in the studio. Since you asked for a little appearance-boosting tweaks for today, here are a few ideas. You need a skin glow-up. Your skin already looks healthy, but a touch of setting powder or a dab of highlighter on the cheekbones could balance the lighting under the studio lights. You could use some hair polish. Your hair looks great straight, but if you want extra on-air pop, flipping the ends slightly inward or adding a little volume at the crown with dry shampoo would give it more of a styled look. Oh my God, there's so many things here. Makeup. This is now we're back to makeup, and I could use a wardrobe touch. Your casual hoodie is a very relatable vibe, but you could level it up by layering with a fun accessory.
I mean,
there
it's
she's
saying
right.
be somebody else.
Yeah, it's literally just saying change everything.
Would you like me to suggest a quick 5-minute camera-ready routine you could do before going live on the stream?
Put a bag on your face.
Get a bag.
Now you have 4 minutes and 55 seconds left.
Go to Ralph's, ask for a bag, pay 10 cents, and throw it on your face.
Picture's plastic, don't put any holes.
All right, well, now I feel great about myself.
Well, let's see. ChatGPT can still be mean. All right, caller 20. Let's go ahead and instantly make your day and life better by getting you into Disneyland. 800-520-1067. Those tickets are yours next.
On the corner of penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trailer.
show doesn't suck. Take your pick.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday Klein Alley Show. About to make someone's day instantly better, which is part of the reason we're here every morning on KROQ. You can listen. You can also watch us as we're streaming right now on YouTube. Go ahead and take a peek at Allie before she does all of the glow-up techniques that were given to her by her AI assistant bot, Barb.
She's also given me some recommendations for what to purchase to make those glow-ups happen.
Well,
which I think is going to be shenanigans because companies are going to start paying ChatGPT to suggest their products.
Absolutely.
And because we don't want to search otherwise, we're going to buy all of it.
Look, I asked for a suggestion as to where to go, where to take a vacation that wasn't going to be like astronomically expensive. And it recommended like Iceland or Greenland or something. And I was like, clearly this is being paid for by the tourism board there. They figured out a way.
I would never suggest this,
yeah,
really.
No one's really suggesting this in real life. So anyway, here we are, a brand new hour of the show. And let's go ahead and start by making you have a better day as we say good morning to caller 20, which puts us in West Covina. Is this Monica?
Oh, my God. Good morning.
Good morning, Monica. We've got good news for you. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 tickets to Disneyland are yours.
Oh, my gosh. We've been trying to win forever. Okay.
Well, you did it. You finally did it. And just in time for Halloween time. It's all decorated and ready for you.
Isn't this the first giveaway?
Yeah, this is the first one, but I guess probably she's tried previous times.
Okay.
Yeah, her whole life.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, whatever. You're regardless, you're doing a great job of making us believe you care. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And let's not ruin this moment for you. You've won on live radio, and you've got 4 Disneyland tickets coming your way. So congratulations, Monica.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy. Have fun. Allie will tell you a cautionary tale about all the good and the bad of going to that place with 13 people. Luckily,
Party of 13, all different arrival times, all different needs.
Luckily, you just have 4 to worry about. But if you want more of those tickets, you'll have another chance at noon today with Sluggo. Then again at 3 and at 6. And we'll do it again tomorrow, same time, because people seem to love Disneyland. But right now, Foo Fighters on KROQ.
You got your couch covered in poop. I'm lighting that thing on fire.
My couch probably has poop on it right now.
Oh, God, Allie. You're gross. I'm telling you.
I have a 3-year-old.
Wait, what kind of excuse is that? I have a 3-year-old. He's pooping everywhere.
No, he's not pooping anywhere, but he's naked a lot.
Yeah, but Allie, but that's even more of a reason why you should be in a clean environment, I would think.
A little poop never hurt anybody.
Klein Alley Show.
Can you name 2 types of forks you would find in a restaurant?
There's a salad fork for like the appetizers and crap, and then there's like the big one for like the big steaks and like the hearty meals.
So you're saying
she's shaking her head. Yeah, that's the answer.
Salad fork.
Yeah, and dinner fork. There's a dinner fork, and the appetizer salad fork. Yes,
man, you're just like you're there, but I'm just so confused.
He's
what
like,
else is there?
I'm gonna give you credit.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Serving fork. Sometimes you would see.
I thought you can't say that anymore. Serving fork.
Why can't you
Why
say
couldn't
serving
you say
fork?
serving fork?
Like the same way you can't say master bedroom anymore?
Whoa.
You know-
you know what? Johnny makes a good point.
Like, is that a thing you can
Why
say
are
still?
we calling it that?
I'm using the serving fork. What kind of, is that a problem? You woke asshole?
I'm with Johnny.
You're not with Johnny. Allie. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We did a little thing Friday after the show. It was the first of our final Friday fiestas, hopefully not the last, and everyone who made it out, greatly appreciated. It was nice to leave here, see a line around the block as people were inside, even though most people just wanted the free tacos. I get it. And some people won tickets from us, and someone got themselves a nice prize there as well. I'm sure we will be back. And, of course, Blind Charlie, our show benefactor, who was nice enough to put his card down and buy everyone a round of margaritas. You know, I wanted him to make sure he had a good time. This poor guy's going through life blind, and he has so much joy just going to our events and meeting the fans. And then he left this message on Saturday.
One word review of the final Friday fiesta. Unforgettable.
Dark. Very dark. I couldn't see anything.
Unforgettable. It's Saturday, and I'm still replaying it through my mind. The best takeaway from the whole event is that the fans of the Klein Alley Show are as amazing and awesome as the Klein Alley Show. I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. Thank you to everybody, Descanso, KROQ, everybody behind the scenes.
And there's a blind guy. He couldn't even enjoy one of the margaritas he paid for, and he couldn't enjoy, I don't even think, tacos or the talent show. He just sat by the stage and just enjoyed all the people that went up. And
What's
said,
this guy's deal, though?
I don't know.
I mean, there's some sort of, like, what's his plan?
I don't know.
Because, like, there's nobody that's just this nice.
It seems like he's setting us up for something, and I don't know what it is. But
What
maybe,
is it?
but maybe that's just us being cynical, and he's actually a good person.
Nah.
Maybe he appreciated the world after losing his sight.
Well,
Like one of those movies.
Maybe he's one of those people who's a billionaire and he bought an island and he's going to put us all on it and have us hunt each other.
Oh, and then he'll get the joy of watching us all kill
he's
each
like,
other.
I'm going to give you all $1 million to have dinner with me on this island, and we'll all do it because we're all stupid. And then when we get there, he'll enclose all of us and be like, you are now my prey. Yeah.
He had a great time.
All the fans, everybody, thank you.
I will say the highlight, in addition to
Wait, was he doing this?
I think he's making fun of us. I think he's making fun of us. Here he is doing his impression.
Thank you.
He's very funny. That's very loud. Allie's real life neighbor, Ray Heppenstall, was there, and he did perform some live music. And you've heard this guy before. We met him during around at Meet the Neighbors. He actually did his live version of the song, which he forgot most of the lyrics to.
This is Meet the Neighbors, an original by Ray Heppenstall, everybody. Give it up for Ray.
Meet the neighbors. Find out who is who. Meet the neighbors. Look and see if it's you.
These are not the lyrics of the song at all. He completely forgot. It's his song. He wrote it.
Yep, it was the best.
And
whose car is parked out front?
Nope.
Whose dog is in your yard? Meet the neighbors. Their dog just crapped in your yard.
Hey! Well, he got that part right. I don't think any of the other lyrics are right. And then the best part is anytime we went to him to...
Oh, my God. Then Klein was like, okay, for the talent show, Ray, you're going to be basically montaging in between contestants.
Yeah, we'll bring you out, Ray. You can play a little theme music for the talent show. And he didn't know any other songs, so
and
he
you were like, and now, Ray, to play us in between contestants. And he was like, meet the neighbors.
Meet the neighbors.
That's all he's got.
Meet the neighbors.
The best.
But he did do a duet with Allie, and Allie claims she forgot the lyric. He's great, though. We got to bring him on the road with us. He looks like an old grizzly lesbian. His leather vest and everything. And
he loved being there, too. He's happy to go to any of our events.
I think
he had a great time.
People are most surprised, like regular listeners to the show, are most surprised when they go to these events and they realize that Blind Charlie, Allie's neighbor Ray,
they're all real.
Suave Agave, these are all real, actual people. We're not.
Did Four Loco Freddy ever make it down?
I don't know if he was there. It was.
There were a lot of people. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think there was enough time to see everybody.
So, anyway, if you didn't make it to that one, don't worry. We'll do another Final Friday Fiesta. If you can't wait until then hopefully you can come hang out with us as we do the stab and grab blood drive. We should have practiced saying that before we officially made that the name. It's very hard to say. Stab and grab blood drive happening this Friday, and details up on our socials at Klein Alley Show. When we get back. Oh, hold on 1 second, Allie. We have a celebrity birthday. I didn't realize. We don't do celebrity birthdays on the show. Hello, who's this?
Kenny.
What?
It's who?
Hello?
Happy birthday, dear Salad.
No, happy birthday, Salad. You've cut out.
No, Pantyhose Greg.
Oh, hi.
Well, you missed your birthday tribute. We just played it.
Oh, great. Well, listen, I'm 60 years old today, Klein.
You're 60. I can't tell if he looks good for 60 or
he looks
terrible.
good for 60,
You
I
think he does?
Yeah.
It's weird because he always sends us his old modeling pictures when he was like a young 20-year-old in pantyhose. And
he sends them, I think, a few times a year.
Yeah, how many? Why do you keep sending us this picture of you as a young
Why
lad?
do you keep looking at him?
Because Vanessa shares them with us.
Yeah, Vanessa shows them.
Vanessa's like, here, Pantyhose Greg sent these. And we're like, Vanessa, he sent this already.
Yeah, Vanessa, stop showing us those pictures, please. We don't want them anymore. Happy birthday, Pantyhose Greg.
Thank you. My dad, his girlfriend, and my sister are taking me out to lunch tomorrow to a fancy restaurant in Pasadena. I cannot wait. I guess the steak I'm going to order is going to be $38. Hello and good night.
Okay.
That's such a moderately priced steak.
I'd love to find that place. That's great.
Applebee's?
Let me know where that is. I'd like kill to find a $38 steak on a menu somewhere.
Oh, my God.
Hello and good night. Well
Who
said.
knew Greg had a dad?
When we get back, the show will continue, and the question that Allie has for you based on her recent trip to Disneyland is as follows. What is the most exhausting day after of the entire year? Her argument is it's the day after Disneyland.
Well, 818 said they take the day off after Disneyland.
Crazy. They always schedule a day off after.
Totally agree.
What is the most exhausting day after of the year? We'll take your calls next. 800-520-1067 after this.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station.
Trick or treat!
And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. Our happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on, don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
So long I've been waiting, girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me wanna reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach it for the sky. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on.
When times get bad,
Don't be sad, right here by your side. Yeah, yeah.
and make some memories. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
It's cartoon time.
The following is best enjoyed on acid.
Kevin Klein live.
Yes, hi. I'm calling in reference to the casting I heard yesterday. The rude on Dawn. I think it was so rude yesterday. She was calling Dawn regarding red chili pepper hot tickets. I am so upset over this. I'm just about ready to scream. Why would they call her dumb like that so many times on the phone? That was not nice. And then I was just listening to your ad, but I guess that's your favorite word. It sounds like everything you come up with is dumb. Is that part of this radio station?
I'm sorry, is this a complaint or a compliment?
It's a complaint because I'm so upset. This poor girl's been trying and trying, and then, you got her hopes really up, and then all that other girl kept singing is Dawn is dumb.
Are you talking about the hold music?
No, I am talking about yesterday on the radio when you were talking to Dawn regarding some chili pepper tickets or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's the hold music, and that's a service that provides us the hold music for when people go on hold.
Yeah.
So you understand that we don't pick that music. It was just coincidental that was her name and that the song said that she was dumb.
Wow.
I can transfer you if you don't mind. I can transfer you so you can make an official complaint if you'd like to.
Okay. Are they going to give her tickets, or because I'm going to try to come up with something to come up with a fund to get this poor girl tickets?
Or you can make your complaint officially once we transfer you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold, please.
You're a dummy who's complaining on the radio, and you can't even pronounce the tickets that Dawn wanted. You dummy dum-dum.
Yeah, hello, complaint department.
Yeah, hi. I like that song. That was really nice. You just put everything together with your dumbness. Okay. I'm complaining now because you just called me a dummy, and because of the whole...
Whoa, hold on. Who called you a dummy?
You just did on your radio, on the hold music.
I didn't hear... Let me just listen 1 second, because I'm not hearing the whole...
same thing you did with Dawn.
Let me listen to the hold music. No, it's just Kenny G like always.
No, it's not. It was singing, you dummy. I'm not stupid. I'm a 60-year-old woman, and I can hear. Don't have... you guys are totally rude and obnoxious.
Well, hold on. Let me file that under the complaint department. Hold, please.
Sure.
I didn't think it was possible to find someone so dumb calling us to complain, but we can tell you to F off, cause that's what we do. We do. You won't get any tickets.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't want tickets. I asked you a question, and who do I complain besides listening to you call me dumb?
I didn't call you dumb at all.
Yeah, okay, your radio station, your music that you don't hear, that you're being dumb is the one that's calling me dumb. So that's perfect.
Let me listen.
Yeah.
Let me listen. Hold on. If there's a complaint. I don't hear the word dumb. Are you talking about the saxophone there?
Yeah, I hear it. Yep, I hear that saxophone. Perfect. Okay, now who do I complain to besides you?
Oh, okay. You want to talk to my boss?
Yeah, he's probably going to call me dumb too because you don't really have a boss, right?
Well, no, I have a boss. Hold on 1 second. I'll transfer you.
You don't understand, do you, that we're even with you? And we're gonna call you dumb for For a long time, you should hang up now.
The boss is not picking up his line.
I knew that, and I did record your message, so that's fine too. So you know that I did that because I'm really quite dumb, quite an idiot, quite stupid. Anything else?
Whoa, don't be so hard on yourself.
No, I won't be. That's fine. I will find out who to report this to, and we'll see who gets the last laugh. Thank you.
A lot of focus on the day, but there's very little focus on the day after. And Allie is making the point that it took her an entire day for recovery from the one day she spent at Disneyland, which is not uncommon, but I think it definitely becomes more common when you go with large groups and when you have young kids. And
all the factors were at play in this scenario.
I don't have recovery the day after Disneyland. For me,
because you go for 3 hours.
Sometimes 4.
No, but also Allie was the person in charge of the app and all that. To do that, I get.
Thank you, Omar.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It is a lot. I had a party of 13 total. There were 9 adults and 4 children. The children were all different ages, meaning that unless there was an all ages ride, everyone wanted to go on different things. I had 2 first time at Disneyland people,
Oh.
What?
1 birthday
No
person,
way.
Oh.
2 people who don't like Disneyland,
Oh,
and 1
man.
Disney adult. And none of them wanted to deal with the app.
You had
So-
ride people, not ride people.
Yeah, ride people, people who didn't care about the rides, people who only wanted to be there because of their kid, kids who wanted to go on specific rides that now they are tall enough to go on.
And you were the person that had to figure it all out.
Babies that needed to be changed, other people that didn't need to be changed, people who were drinking, not drinking, all different arrival times. So if they were getting in,
what?
So I got into the park at a certain time.
You get there at 9 when it opens.
Got their fast passes, but then they got in an hour later. So then already the fast track stuff is all messed up. Right? So then I have to wait. Then I had to be the decider of everything because no one wanted to deal with the app. So I had a battery pack that was connected to my backpack.
What
I
a
was the
nerd.
person walking
What
around.
kind of sucker are you, by the way? Why did you take this on?
Because I was the one.
She's craving, this is why. She's craving acceptance, even from her own family, and she is craving like a job well done. She probably just wanted a pat on the back at the end of the day.
Absolutely not, Klein. I wanted everyone to have a good time, and everybody was worried and overwhelmed by the fact that we were going to be there with such a big group. A lot of them, it was their first time at Disneyland with a child, which is a very overwhelming experience.
You already told us earlier off there you had a tantrum with the person that was running the line at Tiana's Bayou.
Because I didn't time
had
out.
a tantrum.
Well, no, I didn't have a tantrum. I just calm
down. Yeah, relax.
There was a point where
change that lady's diaper.
I had 3 fast passes that were all within the same hour time frame.
Right.
So that is a lot of management to do all of those rides within that 1 hour. And again, everyone has kids. You're walking through. I wish I had one of those like marker things.
The big tour signs?
Yeah, that are like, follow this flag, because we would be going and then 10 feet we would look back and half the group was stopped for whatever reason.
Sounds like hell.
It was rough. But then when we finally got to our third ride, it was an hour, I think even 2 past the window. And I showed up and I was trying to scan the thing and it wouldn't scan. I did a little like beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. And then the guy shows up and he's like, hi, can I help you? And I said, yeah, I don't know why this isn't working. And he was like, well, we're pretty late, friend. And I was like,
the best way of being nice while telling you to F off there, huh?
I was like, we've got kids with us. The timing didn't really work out, but we're here now.
F off, friend.
He was like, what happened? I was like, well, and so then I started making something up. I said, we came here during the time frame and the ride was down. And he was like,
made up you don't think they know
made
that?
that up?
You made up a ride malfunction? They know about those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he was like, really? Well,
which ride did you come to and who did you speak with? And
You're
I said,
a bold-faced liar, friend.
You're just starved for attention. This is why you're the leader today.
You don't have any friends, friend.
And I said, I don't know who I talked to, but can't you honor it? I mean, this is the end of the night. We've had a great day at Disneyland, and then eventually I started being so argumentative that he just let us through.
All right,
Karen. Oh, my God.
That happened for 2 rides, actually.
You're the worst.
Jesus.
Hey,
well, another person did tell me, even if you miss the window, these are going to be good until 10 o'clock. That's what they told me. And I let that friend know.
So
how
Allie
I
spent
felt.
all of Sunday in recovery mode. And
because I was there from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And
did
with
anybody
that group.
of your group actually give you a pat on the back
Of
and
course.
give you props?
Yeah.
And buy you a churro, buy you a drink. Say
I
thanks for
actually
the...
bought everybody churros.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And I got us into the cantina, waited in that line, planned the lunch and everything. But everyone had a really good time. But the next day, because we didn't go to bed until 1 in the morning, everybody felt like they had just come off of a music festival. And it got me thinking about what is the toughest day after.
Adriana, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. What can we do for you?
I'm trying to get some tickets to Disneyland.
Well, you've called at the wrong time for that. We have those for you. Again, at noon, 3 and 6. But
all that sounded great.
But she does sound like she just got back with that level of exhaustion
It
right
is
there,
true.
for sure. What you take the day off? Is that true? You take the day off after anytime you go? The entire next day is an off day, even if you miss work?
Yes, I actually either call out or I request it with some time in advance.
You just take today off.
Jesus,
the way you used to.
God. I don't think you are present for your job.
Marcus, what do you believe is the most exhausting day after you can have in the course of a calendar year? Marcus.
Hello?
Hi,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, usually it's when I go to the beach with my kids.
That seems like a normal day.
No. I actually,
how are you that exhausted after that?
I actually do
the
not.
wagon was heavy.
No, by the way, I stand with this guy. The day after,
Really?
sometimes you think the beach is relaxing.
You're just laying out.
If you're the person that has to do what Allie did, but at the beach where your job's to get
Well,
the
there's
stuff.
one decision. Where do we sit?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Allie.
right? You just set up, and then that's
wrong.
it. And then you break down.
It's lugging stuff. It's getting sandwich. I'm with Marcus on that.
What?
It's a lot.
Sandwiches.
Joni, you're on K. Hi. What's the most exhausting day after?
The day after Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah,
agreed.
That's a bad one.
100%.
But you know what? I feel a lot different living on the West Coast. I feel different on the West Coast than I did on the East Coast.
Well, it's
because
even later there, yeah.
Because it ends kind of early. Like it ends. Super Bowl ends here, and it's still like 8 o'clock at night or
But
something.
I think that's what's frustrating is it still feels like it was 11 p.m. And you still feel tired the next day, and everyone feels grumpy that they have to be at work. So you're not only physically tired from just sitting and watching something and hosting if you were doing that, but also you have to work and talk to people about work and talk to people about the Super Bowl. Like the coworker conversation is exhausting as well.
That part is. Hey, you saw the Doritos commercial? Yes, we all saw the commercial.
Yeah.
Great. Kathy,
That was funny.
what is the worst day? The worst day after you can experience?
When you go to Vegas and you hang out at the pools and you gamble all night, you go to the downtown experience and you party at Harrah's and do karaoke and
Yeah, you sound. She's got that permanent Vegas voice right there. And
Are you doing a bit?
She's doing some shtick right now.
Then you go over here. You go over here.
I agree that I learned early that the idea of go to Vegas for the weekend and then take like the last flight out Sunday and then assume you're going to show up, go to work Monday is a stupid plan.
No, absolutely not. You need to take the first flight out or the second flight out Sunday morning so that you can sleep in your own bed all day until the next day.
Jesse on KROQ, what is the worst day after you can experience?
The day after EDC has to be the worst.
Oh,
So the
EDC.
end- so, yeah, it ends at 5:30 a.m. You don't get to your hotel until like 8 a.m. And it's the worst, especially if you're doing the back-to-back days. You're trying to have some pick-me-ups, and it's no.
If you're at 48 hours EDC and then your plan is, all right, good, it ends at 5:30 a.m.
you
I don't
said
have to,
EDC.
I don't have to be at my job
No,
until
you
9.
get your drugs to take you wherever you need to be, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So if you're coming down, a little cocaine, but if you're in the EDC festival, you do all the ecstasy, you're doing it wrong, man.
Yeah, but if you're there 3 days straight, wouldn't the come down eventually be the
I've done it.
roughest?
Nope. You do the drugs.
Taper off throughout the week.
I think sometimes Omar's right. You can coast on adrenaline or drugs for like a day or two after, and then it hits you like Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then
you're
Wednesday,
good.
you're like dead to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
for
And they're like, I can't figure it out. Jason, you're on KROQ. What's the worst day after? Oh, Stephanie, hi. You're on KROQ. Hi.
Hi, how
What's
are
up?
you today?
I'm doing fine. What's going on?
The worst day after is traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast. It's like you have to do the whole night over again.
Well, I would say
Well,
anytime.
it's a 3-hour difference. It's not the whole night.
Yeah, but there is, and also east to west is kind of in your favor. The other way is where your
Totally.
day gets completely shot.
Yeah, when you travel all the way far. But a lot of people on the text line were saying a long flight or coming back from a vacation. And I know that seems counterintuitive, but coming back from a vacation and then having to go back to work that day after vacation is really rough.
Valerie on KROQ. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. The most exhausting day is the day after camping. Just saying it.
Well, Allie's claimed the last few times she's gone camping, they're stacking the campsites too close together, so no one's sleeping at all. Even if you think, I'm going to get out in nature and fall asleep to the sweet sounds of.
Oh, camp sleep is the worst sleep.
It's just like some guy playing who's got two guitar lessons trying to play guitar, and other people.
But it's a combination of things when you get back because you have pulled up back to your place and you have to unload a car full of crap. You have to empty the cooler. You have to put all that stuff away. You have to shower because you're filthy and disgusting, and then you're exhausted from all that, and you still got that camp smell and everything. You have to get back used to being into real life. That's disorienting.
Haley on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning. My nominee would be working the day after Black Friday.
If you're working on Black Friday,
racist.
and then it does, the way she said it, yes, she did have some hatred in her voice there. But yes, it does feel like that day, especially if you're like in the
Because you had
midnight
a
shift.
marathon work day.
You had to go in after post-Thanksgiving, all loaded up on tryptophan, and then you got to work, and then and then you're on the next day
Well,
as
somebody
well.
also nominated just the day after Thanksgiving in general if you're hosting. If you had to do all the cooking, all the prep, all the people, the socializing, the cleanup, all that stuff, and the next day you're just effing exhausted.
Yeah, we talked earlier about this Invisible Day concept, and I feel like everyone should get a couple of 5 days after a year. You can use them sparingly, however you choose. Like maybe 6 de Mayo is tough for you.
Or I'd love to
The
just
day
show
after
up
your
at work
birthday.
and nobody has to talk to you.
Yeah.
You just get the easiest work day.
You get to wear some sort of a special hat or something.
Yeah,
That's
don't
basically
ask me for stuff.
Leave me the F alone hat. It's KROQ. We're Klein Alley Show. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. If you saw the headlines this morning and they said Packers and Cowboys and knotted up, you think to yourself, that sounds like a gay sports highlight.
Oh, yeah. And despite the double teams, that went into overtime and it ended in a tie. But there were a lot of gay moments yesterday all over the place. Thursday all the way through tonight. I'm sure there'll be many, many more. And I'm happy to give a revamped version of gay sports highlights. But there were plenty yesterday. And here are the best of the best.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Second and 16. Penix, rainbow!
Byard in the middle. He's going to look at Myers coming inside.
Field Scatterboo the call. He'll try to plow. Mariota devoured.
Stafford drops it in. Nakua finishing it off.
Keep an eye on Jackson. He's going to come underneath, grab his waist, and get to the inside. You grab him, and then you get underneath it.
Time to swing the ball out in a massive 69-yard play. Nice. Youngwei Koo, as the two were kicking.
Have inside here, 10 guys.
He'll take it himself, and down he goes. Below two, comes shooting through like a torpedo.
Genty getting a breather here. Mostert giving him a blow.
Dicker is perfect.
All alone, 2-2 Atwell. And it's 2-2 goodbye.
Gay. And then some.
Got ready, Stewart. These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
You're listening to Klein Alley Show. Not as good as the best taco you've ever had. Slightly better than the worst taco you've ever had. Damn it, now I want a taco.
KROQ. Football.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
What do you think of Klein wearing some super tight pants right here in the 90-degree weather?
Oh, they kind of resemble football pants, so.
God damn, dude. Oh.
It's Tom Brady over here.
Whoa, watch out. Save your life.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Jake, what do you think about the competition today?
I think I'm okay.
Think you're okay?
I think I'm doing all right. I was gonna talk more, but then Johnny lit us up on a QB.
Jake hurt himself.
Oh.
Jake pulled a hammy.
Now he cheated.
That was an L kick. I could have done that.
See, it's tough. It's tough. So we did the challenges. I need to hit the weight room, the throwing room, the kicking room. And apparently, I have a sweating problem. You are soaked. You've been in for 11 minutes. It's hot in SoFi, man.
It's really not. It's really not.
It's very hot on the field. That's why you got to grab a blue Gatorade from the locker room.
I should have stretched my hands. I'm in a lot of pain.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ. 10,000 tacos for LA.
We are asking you, listeners of Klein Alley Show KROQ, to do your part by eating more tacos than you normally would and supporting all of these small businesses in and around Los Angeles by stopping when you see a taco stand and getting a taco. Even if you're not hungry for a taco, get a taco. We will be eating tacos consistently for the foreseeable future.
And I would argue that there's always room for another taco.
Always room. Go for one, leave with 10. Let's
Yes.
do our part until we together can know that we helped by eating 10,000 tacos.
If you see a taco stand on the way home, a taqueria that you love that you haven't been to in a while, and go, oh, I have to hit that place up, hit it up, tag us, and help us reach 10,000 tacos.
10,000 tacos for LA is our mission. It's a small little thing that we can do, but I think that the waves of this will actually travel to the point where potentially we help some people, we help some families, and more importantly, we eat tacos. And that is why we kick this off.
We're going to get fat for a cause.
On Taco Tuesday, we will officially be eating our first round of tacos at 10 a.m. this morning as we kick off summer hours, 10 o'clock, because a lot of places just wait to open until then. But right now, if you find a place that is open and setting up, even if you wouldn't normally stop on Tuesday, it is Taco Tuesday, but now would be a great time for you to be a part of this and help us do our little part to bring LA back together as we pledge 10,000 tacos with our audience on the world famous KROQ. Monday, almost in the bonus hour, also known as the bogus hour. The show does continue after 10, and we'll get through ADD News in just a moment. But first, we have some unfinished business to take care of, and I've got a lot of people on a lot of phone lines now, including Steve in Chino Hills. Steve, why are you calling?
I'm calling to win those tickets to Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade.
All right, so good news. You are caller 20 after we did play the sound effect of a slot machine. So we're going to add your name, Steve, to the wheel. Your name is going to go on the wheel with Andrew's name and EJ's name. And we will put one more name on the wheel next hour, then spin it before we get out of here. That person's going to Vegas. Hotel stay, tickets to the show, $200, everything else you could ask for. That'll be coming up in a moment. Let's get into your news now. But first, Allie, a message on the GOAT line that I think only you will care about.
Hey, Allie. Louie calling from Mammoth Lakes with an Odo accomplishment, although I think Odo accomplishments are stupid.
Okay.
Well, you're right.
Well, you're sharing one, aren't you? Go on.
But this guy's saying he's got an Odo accomplishment. He finally hit something on his car's odometer that was worthy of sharing, but then he realized as he said it out loud, but Odo accomplishments are stupid. And he's right, but he called anyway.
I got a great one over the weekend. 147-147.
No,
cool.
That's nothing.
I'm a loser.
You're right. You are. Stick with that. Yeah, that is nothing.
See, like, odometer. Oh, that's cool for a second.
Yeah.
61111. Odo accomplishment.
That's great.
Nothing. That's nothing.
It's a lot of ones.
61111 is nothing.
It's probably a phone number that matters.
These are not a Odo anything. These are just random numbers.
I'm not.
No. Good. Get out.
All right. I'm just saying that it's exactly what he said. You look and it's a moment of going, oh, and then you move on. And I'm not saying you celebrate and throw a party. I'm just saying it's an accomplishment.
You are.
No, it's not.
It is not an accomplishment. You did nothing. Your car did barely anything. It just did what it was designed to do, which is drive.
Yeah.
And you're looking for. And by the way, had he said 11111, okay, maybe I could understand why there'd be a moment of woo, but not anything more than that.
So then you agree there is a moment of woo.
I mean,
for
like
some,
like a tenth of a second of like an acknowledgement, maybe.
Yeah,
but
that's all I have.
But yes, I understand, and that's sad. But also the idea that when you miss something, you get so mad, like it'll ruin your day because you missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
I've got 148 coming up. 148 even.
Oh, wonderful.
And then what's next? 150, baby.
All right. Johnny's going to have to ride in the back of your car so we can capture all of your wonderful Odo accomplishments in real time. Let's get into your actual news now. Real accomplishments happening in the world.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Here they come now. 949 just hit 60K 10 minutes ago.
Cool.
Big day for me.
Now you got to get your maintenance done.
All right. Relax.
All right. The rumors in this case are not true, at least when it comes to the halftime show and Taylor Swift playing the halftime show next year. All the Easter eggs that were dropped by her and her little appearance on Travis Kelce's podcast talking about sourdough bread and the Zodiac, all the Swifties were wrong. And they're disappointed to learn that it is, in fact, Bad Bunny that will be headlining the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Choice.
I mean, there are millions of people that are thrilled about this. Bad Bunny obviously puts on a good show. His tour did crazy numbers. He's excited about it, even though he is kind of technically sloppy seconds, because the NFL did ask Taylor Swift to do the show. She turned it down. They even offered to give her ownership of the footage, which they never do, and she still said no, so they went to Bad Bunny, and he said, "What I'm feeling goes beyond myself. It's for those who came before me and ran countless yards so I could come in and score a touchdown. This is for my people, my culture, and our history."
Obviously, one of the biggest selling musicians globally.
Absolutely. Huge artist, but not the right choice for the Super Bowl.
Why do you think it'll be bad for the Super Bowl, Amar?
Can you guys name one Bad Bunny song?
I did some research. Here's one for you.
You see them wearing their baggies, Huarachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA.
So obviously he transcends genre, clearly based on that. Do you take back your statement after hearing his big hit?
I do.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to retract that. Bad Bunny is awesome.
What about that song, Titi Mi Pregunto?
Oh, of course. That's probably the most popular one.
Thank you.
Vanessa, are you excited? Titi Caca. Play that song.
Titi Caca? There you go. That's one of his songs.
Vanessa, are you excited for the Bad Bunny announcement?
I am. I'm excited, but I kind of agree with Omar in the sense, like, do Americans know Bad Bunny? Like, I know Latino Americans do.
Well,
that's a lot of people.
By the way, guys sold out. I think it was like 5 nights in a row at SoFi or something. I mean, he's not.
That's good for the Bad Bunny fans.
Right. It's good. Right. But when is the last time?
But I'm excited for him.
What's great is that the NFL had all these conversations that were happening.
And by the way, I think his music, for me personally, I hate. He's probably the most requested artist when I'm DJing anywhere. But I play Bad Money. I hate it.
Well, there you go.
I think the guy's music is barely okay.
Well,
I like his music.
That should tell you all you need to know. Yeah, but if you're said, if everyone's saying we want more Bad Bunny, then that's the general public. And you know what the Super Bowl always tries to do is to try to balance. They already know they got the football fans locked in to watch, so now they got to go ahead and try to hit everyone else. So they have something to look forward to as well.
I'm just glad they went in this direction versus like Morgan Wallen or like someone just super country. Oh wow, he's getting very upset.
Yeah, almost getting fired up. I think you unplugged your mic or something. Hold on.
The NFL unplugged his mic.
Run in here. Oh, man.
All right. LA Comic-Con happened over the weekend. Comic-Cons always have their share of surprise guest appearances. And this weekend, the big surprise was that Stan Lee showed up. And if you're saying to yourself, isn't he dead? You're right. He died in 2018. They debuted an AI-powered Stan Lee hologram at LA Comic-Con that you could interact with. It came through on a big screen that kind of looked like a giant mirror. And you could talk to Stan Lee. And before you go saying, oh, this is so messed up, I can't believe, dead people can't, they can't decide how their legacy is continuing, right? And would they want to live on in the form of a hologram? But if anybody was going to, I think it'd be Stan Lee. That's super Iron Man, right? To be living on through a hologram, that's badass. And I think he would think it was badass.
Well, but did he sign anything and say he was cool with it or not? I know we could think he would think it was cool, but maybe he's like, I'm not cool with it. And did they make him really?
Probably at the end they were like, can you sign this?
Yeah. He thought it was like an old Spider-Man he was signing.
All right. And they're like, hologram forever, cool.
Yeah, I listen, they made him old Stan Lee as well. I mean, that's how most people knew Stan Lee as very old Stan Lee.
Like when he was doing all his cameos and stuff. Old guy with mustache.
I would like to, if I was going to come back in hologram form, take me at whatever I was, not that I ever had a great period where I was like, that's where I feel good about myself, but why don't you make him young and cool Stan Lee?
Yeah, but it's like you said, it's like when they also did the hologram of Walt Disney. You picture him at a certain age.
Yeah.
It's like somebody like Steve Martin, looking at them super young, it's weird.
It's very strange.
You're like, why does he not have white hair? That's just how it works. If you feel excluded, or at least if your kid does, because they have a peanut allergy, just know that your fears are true. They did a study, and they figured out that 1 in 5 kids that have weird allergies or food allergies are not invited to parties as a result of their allergies. And I feel sad for that, but I'm also like, God, that's so true.
There's one kid who has been in my kid's class every year, and whenever there's a birthday party, the parents bring their own little piece of cake in a Ziploc bag, and they hand it to the kid, and it's a sad moment, but he's accepted it at this point.
Yeah.
And all the other kids gather around to look at the real cake, and they get all excited, and this peanut kid sits in the corner and looks at his one piece of bag cake. And it makes me uncomfortable.
Well, and if you have multiple people with different allergies, if you're going to pick an allergy kid, you have to pick one. If you can't invite like 5 different allergy kids, and then you have to accommodate 5 different allergies and make 5 different cakes. You know what I mean? Like you only had to do one substitute.
And look, I'm lucky. I feel terrible for parents that have the kids that they have to freak out and carry around the EpiPen constantly. God forbid they had a muffin that had a sesame seed that fell into it, and the kid goes into like cardiac arrest. That's got to be a terrible way to go through life. But like you said, for a while, as society, we're like, we're going to serve one thing. You want it, eat it. If not, then it became we got to serve a vegetarian option and a regular option.
Then there was a gluten-free option.
And then it jumped to like 9 things now.
Now there's a nut-free option.
Gluten-free, nut-free.
I mean, it gets just more expensive, right?
Of course.
But I thought those Bombas kind of eliminated peanut allergies, right?
If you supposedly, I don't know if I'm not Dr. Allie, as you know that, but if you start force-feeding the Bombas, like early, before the kids can even chew, just start shoving them in their mouth.
It eliminates it.
And if
Orange County, this is the world famous KROQ.
All right, bad news, it's still Monday. Good news, this hour, giving away that trip to Vegas for you to go see Nikki Glaser, David Spade. The new residency just announced, the Colosseum at Caesar's Palace. One of my absolute favorite places in all of Las Vegas. Has been for a long time, and we will get you there. Coming up this hour, listen for the slot machine. When you hear it, call us up. Put your name, your 4th and final name on the wheel, give it a spin, and that person is off to Vegas. That's real lucky to get through, and also for the wheel to land on your name. Vegas is in your future.
And you get that gas card, too, so you can get yourself there for free. It's a good feeling.
Or just want to huff gas. Sometimes you don't need to go. Just to huff some gas. $200 worth of huff gas. Imagine how high you'd get, Allie.
Yeah, or just save it for an apocalypse.
The lawyers would like us to remind you the gas card is not for huffing. It's for get put in your car.
Yeah, to get to Vegas.
But if you have one of those electric cars, then that's just $200 of gas station snacks in your pocket.
Cool.
Not bad. Also, this hour, we'll figure out if it's true. Is AI too nice? Are the robots better than humans at giving advice? Go around a man versus machine action to figure out if humanity even stands a chance. So we'll get to that this hour as well. And more. That's right. The more is what you stick around for.
Because we don't know what it is either.
So it'll be a choose-your-own-adventure hour here on KROQ. We kick things off with some Almost Monday, a fitting band on this day of the week. Can't slow down. KROQ. KROQ, it is Klein Alley Show, a show that is put on by humans every single day. We are flawed people, but we are at least human. We got that going for us. In a world of AI, where most people now don't even do anything anymore without consulting with AI first, Allie will not make a move without Barb's approval. And then we learned earlier today in the ADD News that the robots are being too nice. They're not giving it to us straight. They're filling our heads with all sorts of pleasantries and confidence that we shouldn't really have.
Yeah, they're too validating, and they need to be a little bit harsher on us, and that is also coming from us. That's what we want, is to be, like, basically insulted, whether it's by a human or a robot.
It's a real human saying right there from Allie. So let's get into man versus machine. Yes, Omar?
I was just wondering, have you gone to Chat GPT for anything like that in your life?
I don't do like Allie, where I don't have like a personal assistant, but occasionally if I have if I think of a good scheme, I'll run it by Chat GPT and I'll be like, how much jail time could I expect if I get involved in this? And then it will usually tell me 15 years.
Okay.
So then I go, all right, it's illegal.
So you're only using it for that, or say uploading a photo and saying, make this person have bigger boobs.
Yes, and it won't do that. It won't do that. I've tried. It says
so you're just sex and violence and drugs, or what you're using it for?
Primarily, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I think that's why it was
between men and women.
designed. I mean, every once in a while I will say something like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm really hungry right now, and I don't know what I feel like. And then it will
That's
give
a
me...
terrible question.
Yeah, I know. It tells me that. And then it will say things like, well, you know, what's close by? Or maybe you have something in the fridge. That's actually something that's interesting. People have used it for. I haven't, but they'll say, I've got these 9 items in my refrigerator.
Yeah, I've used it for that.
Oh,
give me something I could do. And it will actually be like, put this there, drop that out, melt this, boom, done.
Yeah.
You've got something.
It's great. Or I have these 3 things. What other 2 things can I buy to complete this meal?
But in this particular case of Man vs. Machine, we're going to find out if us humans even stand a chance against the robot takeover, our future overlords. And each of these questions has been specifically tailored to our sweet spot. So, Allie, as a human, you should do well. Omar, as a human, you should do well.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much away, but we're going to ask Omar the best way to turn $100 into $1 million, and then we're going to ask the robot the same question. Jake has a question that's been specific for him. We even threw in a question for Vanessa. So we'll start with you, Allie. We asked ChatGPT and AI technology, what is the best way to hit on another woman? As a woman, if you're a woman trying to hit on another woman, what is the most successful way to do it?
The most successful way to hit on a woman is not to hit on a woman. And I know that sounds weird, but if you're in a situation where you find somebody attractive and you want to talk to them, don't try. Here's the thing. If you find somebody else there, hit on that person, and they're going to watch you hit on that person and flirt, and they're going to start wanting you. And once you successfully hit on the person you don't want, the person you do want comes over.
That seems very weird and womanlike.
And manipulative.
Very manipulative.
Women love it.
One of those weird riddles. Well, here's what the robot said.
She can't have her, I have to.
The robot said the following. If you're a woman attempting to hit on another woman, this is what you should do. Allie gave her answer as a human. Here's what the robot said.
The key here is genuine connection and respectful confidence. Whether you're flirting with a woman in a bar, at a bookstore, a golf course, a Home Depot, an antique shop, or over an app, it's all about reading signals.
Well, he definitely had all the lesbian hotspots. I mean, he nailed them all.
Yeah, but the gay guys are at the antique shops.
Being authentic and respecting boundaries. Flirt subtly, then dial it up. Mirror her tone and language. It builds trust fast.
Mirror her tone and language? That's diabolical.
That's also manipulative as well.
Totally.
So mirror the energy she's giving off.
That is weird, because then you're changing yourself just to turn the person.
I'm going to say point robot. I didn't even think about that.
I'm telling you, my method works.
Allie's method is don't try at all.
Yeah, because you know how I found my wife? I switched my profile to friends only. I'm not looking for romantic partners. And then, boom, romantic partner.
Well, that was manipulative. Nice.
Didn't you also lie? Like you were in a smoker and
we were, but we were both lying about the same things.
They were a bunch of non-smoking friend searchers.
Yeah,
they were just looking to smoke cigarettes and eat box.
I know, and Katie was quote bisexual.
Right?
What?
Okay. Yeah,
lies?
Okay. Well, there you go. Moving on, Omar. Yeah. You are financially maybe the smartest guy I know. It appears, at least. Investments. You've got properties. You're always doing jobs. What is the best way? He's got jobs upon jobs. He's always like, anytime you come across, what is the best way in life? Yeah. The best way to turn $100 into $1 million.
$100. So $100 is not a lot of money. The best way to build wealth is you're going to have to invest money. $100 is not a lot to invest. So I'm going to say if you have $100, you got to prey on people's wants, like memorabilia, so you're gonna have to buy. Man, for $100, buy something within range of like a baseball card or whatever, something, and then you're gonna have to kind of scam people into thinking that it's worth more than it is.
Nice.
And keep going and going and going.
So start with the 100, get a card,
because $100 isn't a lot of money. Like if you were talking about the way I bought all my properties was I had $50,000 saved and $50,000 so then I had some principal to put down on properties, right? But $100 isn't much. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to kind of buy something. Exactly, you have to scam.
You just have to find a bunch of Jakes.
Find a bunch of suckers.
There you go. Yep.
Let's find out what the robot says. Best way to turn 100 into $1 million.
Turning $100 into $1 million is a massive leap, and while it's not impossible, it requires time, strategy, high risk tolerance, and/or exceptional creativity. $100 in the right altcoin at the right time. Think early Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, or Solana could have hit $1 million, but the odds are terrible, and 99% lose money trying.
Oh, boy. I don't like those odds, but that 1% makes me feel like it's doable, right? Got to go with that. Omar says scam people. This guy says you go with one of those altcoins, but understand 99% chance you lose your money.
Yeah, but Omar has a higher success rate.
I would think so. Notice how you start to talk like Omar when you talk about Omar.
I feel richer.
Jake, I would say that point probably goes human. So we've got 1 point robot, 1 point human. Jake, we asked the robot, what is the best Tool song ever recorded? Now, you are a expert at all things Tool, so I would think you would do better than the robot here. You're a human. You've been in many Tool shows. You own hundreds of Tool shirts. What is your answer as the greatest Tool song ever?
It can't be too deep of a cut. It has to be more well-known. And I would think, speaks to what the band is as a whole. And I think that song is probably Lateralis, which is how we get the term spiral out. And is a song based on the Fibonacci sequence. And, pretty much describes how life is eternal using math.
Ugh.
The Lateralis.
So this is over, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But my favorite song is Writing Too.
We asked the robot the same question. What is the best?
The douche alert is really going on.
What is the best Tool song ever? Go ahead, robot.
There is no best Tool song. All are pretty much the same.
Oh, my God. Point robot. Wow. Robot goes up again. All right, final question now. We need this one, humans. Vanessa, we're going to your sweet spot here. We asked the robot the same question, but we start with you, human. What is the best way to catch a chicken?
First of all, not my sweet spot. Not my sweet spot. But if I have to give you an answer, I would grab a towel, and then I would go to it.
Back to the tiny towel.
And I would put it over his head so it doesn't know it's being captured.
Oh, my God.
And boom, your chickens.
Right. So
and boom, I have a chicken.
You throw the towel over the chicken's head. All right, here's what the robot said.
Lure with food, scatter, scratch, or feed where you want to catch them, next to a fence, in a corner, or inside a container. Chickens will come for food and are much easier to scoop. Good luck, Vanessa.
Oh, wow. He knows. All right, well.
He knows you.
I feel like Vanessa helped out humans on that one, but still, it's called out a dead heat. Humans and robots.
Robot didn't say, boom, I have a chicken.
That's a good point. But they did say that all Tool songs are the same, so clearly the robot is smarter than Jake.
It's Lateralis.
Is that what I sound like?
To take a break. More show next.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on, don't worry, the smell still gives us away. Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
Remember whenever you have to ask the question, does insert whatever here make me gross? I think you know the answer is probably yes.
No,
but you're hoping someone else backs you up and goes, no, you're not gross. But in this particular case, and I think as we're celebrating moms all week for Mother's Day, Allie, we can say that you are gross, not unexpectedly gross.
You would have done the same thing, though, I think.
I don't think I could have. There's no way I could have.
Okay.
When, in fact, I think I've been in a similar situation before. And I think that immediately that's something that you have to take care of.
Yeah, but you don't know my circumstances. So
well, I don't think that, once again, details are not important at this point.
No, I think they're extremely important. They're what guided my decision. There are two crucial details here that made me make that decision.
You need to judge. Let Allie know on the text line, 800-520-1067. You're going to hear a story for a minute, and then I just need to know gross or not gross.
So
let me start with this.
God, you're rotten. A monster.
Don't listen to that guy.
One vote.
Listen to me.
One vote is gross out of the gate.
Okay.
A pre-vote. In fact,
you can't pre-vote.
Does anyone want to pre-vote here before Allie tells the story?
Gross.
Jake.
We want pre-vote.
Jake, Jake, what's your pre-vote for?
Okay.
Jake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all right.
Vanessa, you want to pre-vote?
No, Allie, you're not gross.
Thank you. I got one pre-not vote.
Johnny,
Yes.
Johnny got a pre-vote. Gross or not gross with Allie? She hasn't told the story yet.
All right, come on, guys. All right, so
I didn't get my pre-vote.
I know what you're... All right, thank you. You don't have to vote by making that sound.
Yeah, you
can
do.
just say your vote.
Text in that sound if you're voting gross. Go ahead. What happened?
I forget it. I won't tell it.
All right. The jury, it's unanimous. Allie's gross.
No, we went to Orange County on Friday, and I loved it so much. I said, why don't I go back?
You're voting
Why
for
am I
yourself.
voting for myself?
Allie's pre-voting for herself is gross.
I went back to Orange County on Saturday, and I took my kid with me to go visit my cousin. Halfway into the drive, I'm making good time. If it takes an hour and a half to get to Huntington from where I am, I'm doing pretty well.
You drove to Orange County on Friday for the thing we did and again on Saturday?
And again on Saturday.
Wow.
So halfway through, it's raining, mind you. Raining.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay. My kid's back there. He's watching his little TV. He's watching something, and he's kind of burping. And he used to get sick in the car, but it hasn't been a thing for like a year. All of a sudden, he's crying. I look back, and he has puked all over himself and all over the little TV thing.
Party.
And I go, oh my God, I did not even think about this. I don't have anything with me. I have baby wipes, maybe like 3 of them in a little pack. I don't have a towel. I have like an old T-shirt, maybe. And I think to myself, I'm making good time. It's raining outside. If I pull over, there's nothing really I can do.
Yeah, you got the rain. You got nature shower right there.
Yeah,
Problem
but
solved.
it's like that annoying half rain, half not rain, where it's like drizzle and annoying to be outside, but not enough for it to really do anything. I can't clean with baby wipes, especially 3 of them is not going to do the trick. So, and if I pull over, especially in the middle of the freeway, it's going to be chaotic, and the traffic is just going to be building in front of me. So I just kept going.
How long?
So how long did you let your son...
Sit his own vomit.
Right.
He felt better right away, guys.
You don't know how he felt right away. I've
He
sat
did.
in my
I
own
said,
vomit,
is your
and I don't
tummy
feel
still
better
hurting?
right
And
away.
he said no.
Right. Okay.
No, but that's beside the point.
He's covered in his own puke. And you decided,
yes,
I'm not going to pull over and deal
I
with
looked
this.
behind me, and it didn't look like that much. And it was the same color as his shirt.
Okay, so the question is, were there in 5 minutes, or was it we have another 30?
No, I was halfway there.
Okay, that is
So
gross.
another like 45 minutes.
Also, what was the color of his shirt?
Double down.
It was beige.
I'm going to double down on my vote of gross from earlier. And I think that
As soon as I got there, I cleaned up what I could. I even brought the car seat all the way up to my cousin's place, washed everything.
Oh, God.
Because that's
poor people. Allie shows up there. I got puke here, puke here.
Okay.
Did you bring
It
a
was
gift?
just
Did you bring a present?
Why would I bring a present? I'm visiting my cousin.
Oh, man. All right.
Look, all right.
Well, the first vote out of the gate on the text line is blah from 208, followed by a and followed by a lot of A's, L's, and H's. So I assume that's another vote for gross. God,
951. If she had just had a tiny load towel with her, this would have been a game changer.
Vanessa, your tiny towels would have saved the day.
There was
again.
no reason to pull over. I stand by my decision.
All right. Well, we can all agree Allie's gross. Another vote, Allie. Push you over the edge. KROQ Klein Alley Show. If you are aware with how calendars work, we're still in the month of September, which means Halloween is north of 30 days away still. And yet, according to Omar, this past weekend was the weekend to decorate if you were going to decorate.
Liar.
And Allie listened to Omar because that's something that supposedly he's an expert at. He spends his usually, not this year, usually.
Well, the first is on Wednesday, so yeah, you got to do it. Yesterday. I decided not to, but
yeah, this person,
because my family's lame.
This person got so mad at you, Omar, on the goat line.
So I'm kind of catching up on all the podcasts. I listen at work, but missed something, so I listen again. And I was out shopping, listening to my favorite show, and I hear Omar Khan is going to stop. And it really freaked me out. And I really thought he was going to quit the show the way that y'all introed it. And thank God it was only to stop his Halloween decorations.
But people still were going, how can Omar, the man who loves Halloween, you got to have, there's always, listen, to me, Halloween's a give or take. I don't care. As a kid, loved it.
Halloween is.
I'm a grown ass man.
So fun.
It's
so fun.
It's fine. It's a whatever.
It's not fine. It's great.
But you don't even believe that because you're not decorating
and
this year.
And it sucks that you hate Halloween because you look like so many Halloween costumes.
I don't hate Halloween.
Yeah. You could be that caveman from that commercial, that insurance commercial.
You could do caveman, ogre, monster, Muppet.
It's not about what I look like.
Lock, man.
It is.
Colin, if you button up your shirt, you could look like Craig from Friday, dude.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Nostril man.
Appreciate it. It's not even a thing, Allie. It's a made-up costume. It's not real. No one is...
That's the scariest one of all.
All right, Nostril man.
Yeah, make a good man.
Nostril man.
That would be so funny
not
if you
even
opened
a thing.
the
All
door
right, shut
as
up.
Nostril man.
The point I'm making...
got boogies.
Okay. Relax.
I mean, you have a built-in Halloween costume every year.
I'm just regular man, guys.
You're like the guy for the disguise. Just your face.
The point is that this weekend, Allie decided she would decorate, and boy,
good for you.
Did her neighbors hate her, as they should.
So I caved and got a giant inflatable from Costco.
Which one?
The Bluey Pirate one.
Dude, my girls wanted that.
Yeah.
I said no.
Well, my kid 2 years in a row has been asking about it. Every time I bring him to Costco, he's like, where's the Bluey? Where's the Bluey? Where's the Bluey? It then came back, a month ago. And every time we went to Costco, he's asking, can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? And so I caved and got it. And we put it up yesterday because I said, well, Omar said today's the day. And
I'm shocked, Allie, as an El Cheapo, just on you alone. I feel like every time you see that thing, that little blower blowing away, taking your electricity, that's got to eat you alive inside.
Well, I'm going to use all the superchargers until Halloween just to combat the electric expense.
Oh, nice.
For my car, I just want to offset it a little bit. So it's going to be really hard for me, but I don't want my electric bill to increase. Anyway, I told Katie today's the day, and she said, isn't it too early? And I said, no, Omar said Sunday. Today's the day. We have to do it. So I went out there and I started setting everything up, and 3 different neighbors came by and they were like, oh, wow, you're doing this now? It's kind of early, isn't it?
Jealousy.
And I was like, why am I getting shade from our neighbors?
Because as soon as someone does it, and I think it's street to street dependent. By the way, my street, I drove around yesterday. I saw tons of people starting to do it.
But it was nobody in my neighborhood.
It was all because one person jumped the gun and did it last weekend, and then everyone else was like, are you kidding me? But this guy's the real look at me house guy.
Well, I also think that you can judge it based on when the pumpkin patches are up. I saw pumpkin patches this weekend. So I was
open or setting up?
I don't know. I didn't go. I just drove by them, and they've got all the inflatables and everything set up. So I figured
already up though, already blown up.
Oh, already blown up. Yeah, all the slides and
Wow.
everything. And I was like, damn, if it's pumpkin patch time, it's definitely decoration
Hell
time.
yeah.
The authentic pumpkin patch I go to, which is in the parking lot of the Westfield Mall in Sherman Oaks, is not, I don't think, fully open yet. But I did see that they had already coned off their portion of the parking lot to make it appear that it's a real pumpkin patch.
I saw 3 different ones that appeared to be fully blown up and operational. I didn't see kids going down the slide or anything, but it looked like it was fully ready.
I got a bunch of these stupid pumpkin wooden tokens from last year. You better believe I'm going to try to cash those in
I
this
think
year.
their go date is October 1st. To be honest with you.
Now you're changing it.
No. Their go date. No. But people's with lives and stuff, you got to do it yesterday because you're working.
I'm not going to do it during the week. Yeah, and I wonder though if it's because my decoration game hasn't been that great. And they're like, oh, she's trying again.
Oh, is that
Last
why?
year you had all those things you buy from Temu. Or is that
Yeah, she thought they were big.
half of them still work. I put those in the lawn.
But I thought last year you thought you bought all these big pumpkin flags, and then they were so tiny that you
Well,
couldn't
I
even
did
see
those
them.
like witch legs, that are supposed to be coming out of a bush, and they're like this long. They're like 5 inches long, so
But
they're really small.
but
I
I-
didn't realize they were so
But
small.
I've been to your place before, Allie, and your front door doesn't face outwards, like to where public is. It faces sideways.
Yes,
So-
but there's a walking path there, so some people can see that. But then the main decorations are on the front lawn area. Like it's
Okay.
not a big area,
But you'd have
there's
to, like, literally, I feel like someone would have to make an effort to see what you've done.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of reach over and crane your neck
It's
to
really-
see.
You're just doing it for you.
But the
kinda.
inflatable that I put in front of it's the front lawn area. It's large. It takes up almost my entire lawn.
But the most important thing is, like, did Wesley get a kick out of it?
Oh my god, he loves it, and
There
that's
it
all
is.
I care about.
That's all exactly.
That's the only
There you
reason
go.
I bought the stupid inflatable. And Katie thinks that I should go in a more fun Halloween decoration direction this year instead of scary. She doesn't want it to be too scary because I have like hanging dead things, and she thinks that that's too spooky.
So it's so funny you say that because I have a collection now, and it's all a mix mash of zombies and random. Every year, my kids I pick out one thing at Party City or one thing, and it's always so. I've got like a zombie, I've got a creepy clown, and I just add them every year. It's just another one goes
it's
to the
just
thing.
whatever I have gets put out.
My wife made the point this year because she's very anti-decorating for Halloween. Anti-decorating.
Because
at
it's
all.
a mess.
She's always been because she thinks
What's
it
wrong
just
with
looks
her?
chaotic and a mess. But she goes, "Why don't you do it? At least if you're going to do it, do one of the nice ones." And she showed me a picture on I don't know Pinterest or some BS.
And it's like cutesy, right?
It's like pumpkins and stuff. Like just
like gourd decorating.
Yeah, and I
that's
go,
what
that's-
people are doing this year.
I go,
Like
that's
they're
crap.
Yeah, they're just doing gourd, and you can hire people to cover your house in gourds.
She goes, "This looks classy."
what-
I go,
I'm not sure. What is that?
It's just like it's like a bunch of like it looks
It's just
natural.
fall. It's just fall.
It's
What?
It's
no
not
fun.
really Halloween.
F
It's
that.
like here, those gourds. They're like pumpkin things, but they're not. They're just. I don't even know what the purpose they serve. You don't eat them. You don't carve them. They
It's
just sit there.
That's all they're there for. They're there
It's
to
just
like
to look funny.
To look funny, and they look like, hey, that pumpkin kind of looks like a penis with warts on it.
Yeah.
And people put it out, and everyone has a good laugh at it.
I mean, that sounds pretty good to me.
Actually, that's the direction we're gonna go in now. Penis gourds.
All right, penis gourds. This will be the summer of penis gourds. Make it happen.
All right.
Well, now you know Allie's place is all done up and decorated. You want to egg Allie's house? It's the one with the bluey in front of it. All right.
Yep.
So get ready for
Pirate
that.
Bluey.
KROQ with your Klein Alley show. You're just joining us. You've probably been waiting around for this. Phones are full. I think I know why, but let's go ahead and say hi to Adrian, listening to us in Compton this morning. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning, man. Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What can we do for you?
I heard the jingle.
The sweet sounds of a Vegas slot machine means that you are the last name to go on this giant wheel here in the studio. If you don't believe us or you don't think that we're playing by the rules, you can see exactly what it looks like on the YouTube. Allie's got to add your name, which is Adrian, to the wheel that already has the names Andrew, Steve, and EJ on the wheel. We're going to spin this thing in a moment, and whoever it lands on will be going to Vegas for a couple of nights to check out the very funny Nikki Glaser and David Spade. I think Nikki may join us later this week on the show. Adrian, hang tight. Allie has officially just added your name to the wheel. So after this,
thank you.
After this next song, we're going to spin it. And these 4 people have a 1 in 4 chance of going to Vegas. And if you're not on the wheel, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll have another trip to give you and a much more easy way for you to win it. That'll be happening tomorrow. But first, a hype song. And then we'll give away this trip to Vegas and do some takeaways right after Eminem on KROQ. takeaways to get out of here in just a moment. If you want to go to Disneyland, just keep listening. Slugger will be here with more tickets for you coming up at noon, and then again at 3 and 6 with the great Kevin Ryder. So be ready to win your way into Disneyland. We'll do that all week, including tomorrow morning. But right now, your shot involves you going to Vegas to see David Spade and Nikki Glaser back at a residency this time at Caesar's Palace. We get you there. We put you up for a couple nights, give you a couple of tickets, some cash as well. And here is Allie's real-life neighbor, Ray, with a special theme song to get us ready for the final spin of the wheel to see who's going to Vegas.
Meet the neighbors.
Thank you, Ray.
Find out who is who. Meet the neighbors.
That's the only song he's got, so we're just going to use it for everything like he did on Friday's Hang.
So with you.
We got the names Steve and EJ and Andrew and Adrian. They were all nice enough to listen to today's show. Call when they heard the slot machine. Allie's going to give this thing a real spin right now. You can watch it
Who
happen.
wrote the names on those on that wheel there?
That would be our new intern, Omar.
Oh, she writes like a serial killer.
Yeah, but you know what? I decided to write Adrian here, and the way it is, you kind of have to write like a serial killer.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'd be interested in how her handwriting
creepy.
normally is. Yeah.
It's
I think
sad.
she almost did it in magazine clippings, but we told her it would take too long.
It's a sad way to learn that our new intern has Parkinson's. But that is what it appears from the wheel. Anyway, you got to learn
Sometimes it happens young.
It does. All right, let's get into it now. Now that we've offended absolutely
Is her name
everybody.
Shakes?
It is now.
Okay.
All right, Shakes.
Give it a spin. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Who's going to Vegas? Ooh, there goes
Steve.
Steve, congratulations. Hello. Steve. Steve.
Yes.
The wheel has landed upon your name.
Shut the front door. Hell yeah.
You're going to Vegas.
Yeah. Dude, hell yeah.
Congratulations. Odds are in your favor today. You got through. You were caller 20, and then the wheel landed upon you. And I think that's what she wrote. But you know what? I'm not even sure, to be honest. That's how it feels. Steve, hold on 1 second. Enjoy your trip to Vegas. Hang tight, all right?
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for starting your week with us on KROQ. If you want another chance to go to Vegas, we'll be giving away a trip every single morning this week. So get ready to win your way into Vegas tomorrow in a much easier way. And sorry, Adrian and EJ and Orvork. We wish you nothing but the best as well.
It's very hard to read.
It's very difficult to read.
Yeah.
Did we
Come
get
on,
these
Shakes, do it better.
Did we get these interns from normal schools or like certain schools? Let's get into takeaways from today's show, and then we'll officially get the hell out of here. Go ahead. What do we got?
Okay, 818, my takeaway is if Poncho says to get the party started, you know he's an arc.
That was a fascinating AMA. If you missed
That
it,
was cool.
Check out the AMA
was
we
so
did with the
cool.
Undercover Cop. He told us everything we ever wanted to know about undercover cops, and you can find that wherever you get your podcast. Search Klein Alley Show and check it out. Happened middle of the show today.
Yeah, here's another one.
Fascinating.
213, my takeaway is snitches don't get stitches, they get jobs and compensation.
We did learn that. It doesn't rhyme, but it's the reality according to our Undercover Cop.
909, my takeaway is worms are better than kale salad.
So I learned that on Saturday.
Let's see. 310, my takeaway is Klein Alley Show. It's gay, and then some. 818, Klein took... Klein's toolbox is just a Fisher-Price lunch bag. 424, listen to Klein Alley Show for your chance at a stay at the Horrors Hotel in Vegas.
The horrors.
503, we all need a moment of woo. And 909, Allie is starring in a movie because they had to.
They had to. The only hope she has is they have to put her in there. Omar, you got a takeaway from today's show?
Yeah, my takeaway is that the best Tool song is Nobody Cares.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody cares. Jake?
Otherwise
Jake?
called lateralis.
What is your takeaway, Jake?
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Peanut kids get bag cake.
What?
Peanut kids get bag cake.
Who wrote that for you? The intern?
Hold on. It's still moving.
Oh, Shakes, always a classic.
Good job, Shakes.
Shakes. Allie, got a takeaway?
My takeaway is, the beach and sandwiches. Exhausting.
It is. You gotta
It's
take a
just
day off.
so exhausting.
Have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. We'd love you to join us on Friday at the Blood Drive. It's called the Stab and Grab this year. You come, you let us stab you, take some of your blood, and we give you stuff. All the details and all the prizes up on our socials at Klein Alley Show. Omar's going to take us out without stuttering. Bye.
That they feel that that you know they feel that
Klein Alley Show.
Hey.
KROQ.